There we are. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Can you believe today is January 13th? That is crazy. We are 2 weeks in to 2026 already. Where is the time gone? That is absolutely insane. It is so good to see you guys. Hi, Bronny. Hi, Euro. I hope you guys are doing well and your week is off to a good start. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to be playing some more Hades 2 tonight, which, as you know, we are getting really, really close to the end game now. We are officially 50 hours into the game and the finish line is in sight. Finally, Mel and Hecate and the rest of the crew have a plan on how we can finally put a stop to Kronos and his machinations for good. It's going to require defeating him and Typhon a couple of more times, but we're definitely closer to the end than we've ever been before. So very excited to dive back in tonight and hopefully get a couple more victories. Unfortunately, our last stream ended on a bit of a sour note. We were defeated by Typhon for the first time in ages. So honestly, I wasn't even that sad about it. It was almost time for me to get an L because we had won so many boss fights in a row. It seemed only fair that we break it up a little bit. So we're gonna shake that off tonight, get in there, do our thing, and continue doing runs in both the underworld and the overworld. So that's the plan for this evening. I mean, I don't know how much longer for sure we have in this game. Obviously, I've never played it before. This is a blind playthrough, but I have a feeling we're probably going to beat it in the next couple of streams. As I've mentioned before, I basically reserved all of January just for Hades 2 because I had no idea how much we had left, and I love this game so much, so I really wanted to prioritize playing it to make sure we finish it. So we're going to be streaming it tonight. We're going to be streaming it on Thursday, and then the plan is to stream it on Saturday as well. This whole week is going to be Hades 2 streams. And I've got a sneaking suspicion that probably not tonight, but maybe Thursday, and if not Saturday, we will probably see those credits roll on Hades 2, which is really exciting. It's bittersweet, but it's exciting. One thing that I do know is that Hades 2 has quite an extensive epilogue as well. So, well, I mean, I'm trying to take things one step at a time. So obviously step one is defeating the base game, getting those credits to roll, and then we'll see how much time we want to spend in the epilogue, how much time the epilogue requires of us. We'll make all those decisions afterwards. But for right now, eyes on the prize, and that prize is defeating Kronos and his minions once and for all. So we'll see how much more progress we can get towards that tonight. Hopefully get a couple of more victories against either evil grandpa or evil father of all monsters and take it from there. Hi, TS. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Thanks for stopping in. Happy Wednesday, I guess, for you. Happy hump day. Euro says, my week's been all right, but I also feel like it's just creeping along since I've been looking forward to Trails coming out on Thursday. That is fair. My week's also been all right. Like, it's fine, but, you know, it's just another week. I'm still struggling to wake up every morning and go to work. Having those 2 weeks off for Christmas really spoiled me. I'm very, very slowly getting back into the swing of things, and at the same time holding tightly to the memories of Christmas holidays. So, you know, same old, same old. It's the January slog. This happens every year. We all return to work after a wonderful, relaxing holiday break and have to get back into the swing of things, whether we like it or not. So one positive is I did read a news article this morning, and I should preface this by saying I've really been limiting my news intake. I actually deleted some apps off my phone, because as you guys know, the world is a dumpster fire right now. Everything is on fire, and we're the dog drinking tea saying this is fine. I don't want to get into it any more than that. But the reason I'm saying that is because I've been trying to reduce my news intake, because I feel like we as humans can only take so much negativity and negative information being processed in our brains. We are literally not built for this amount of information to constantly be thrown at us. But one news article I did see this morning, which is a positive news article, is apparently things are looking up in terms of winter darkness. So right now the sun's like, it is fully dark here around 4:30 in the afternoon, which is tough. I went to pick Alana up from work this afternoon at 3:30 and the sun was literally on its way down. And that's really tough. And I think most people here are in the Northern Hemisphere and can relate. Obviously, the further north you are, the more this is an issue. But it makes the days so long. Which is ironic because, you know, you could say the days are short due to the limited amount of daylight, but it's hard when the sun doesn't rise till 9 or 9:30 and it's completely set again by 4:30. It is rough, and I think that's contributing as well to my sort of sluggishness getting back into the swing of things. But I read on the news that as of January 15th, at least here in my neck of the woods, the sun is not going to set till 5 p.m. And by the end of the month, the sun is going to set closer to 5:30, which is super exciting. So all of that to say, things are looking up. We're past the hump, past the darkest day of the year, and things literally only get brighter from here. So that was one positive news story that I read this morning that I thought I would share with you guys, because no matter where you are, obviously the days are going to start getting longer no matter what. So shout out to all of us for making it over the winter hump. We've still got some dark, cold months ahead, but at least it's all up from here, right? Also, Bronny, thank you so much for the 5-stream watch streak. I appreciate your support. Always love having you here, of course. I found out that Inkle have a new game coming out this month, so January isn't an entire suckfest. What is Inkle? I assume it's a developer? Inkle, let's see. A narrative scripting language for games? Ah. Okay, it looks like they have a bunch of different games, and I gotta be honest, I am not really familiar with any of them. We've got Pendragon, we've got 80 Days, we've got Sorcery, The Forever Labyrinth, Heaven's Vault, Overboard, A Highland Song. There's a whole bunch on the website here. And I don't know that I'm familiar with any of them, but honestly, just from these little images I'm looking at, they all look really, really cool. They make cute but wordy games. Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out. There's a lot of games here, so I should check them out sometime. Oh, hi, White. I've heard good things about Heaven's Vault. Let's click on it. Let's learn more about Heaven's Vault. Decipher an ancient language. Discover a forgotten past. From the creators of the multi-award-winning 80 Days and the Sorcery series comes an archaeological science fiction adventure game. Okay. Cool. It's available on Steam, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation, and it actually looks really cool. Hundreds of meticulously hand-drawn frames of 2D art are used within beautiful 3D environments to create detailed worlds and expressive characters. This actually looks super, super cool. Might have to check this out, so thanks for letting me know about Inkle, Bronny. 80 Days is amazing, and Heaven's Vault is one of the best games I ever played. Whoa, that's high praise. I'm gonna add it to my Steam wishlist right now. Heaven's Vault, here it is. Let me add it to my wish list. Oh, I see Bronny actually wrote a review of it. Bronny, would you mind if I shared your review with the class? I don't want to do it without your permission, but I do see you have a recommended review here on Steam. I'm just counting down to my yearly week off next month for my birthday. I love that for you, Euro. Any plans? Do any games sort of like coincide with your birthday / week off that you can sort of cozy up and play for that week? I forget what I wrote. Okay, well, let's go through it together. I mean, it looks like a good review to me. Just a couple sentences. You said, while the graphics might be basic, the gameplay of this kept on being fun right up till completion. Then there's New Game Plus mode for once you do that. Most of the game is moving around from place to place, gathering artifacts and translating messages, with the goal of finding the mysterious Heaven's Vault. I think further explanation of this would count as spoilers. You gave it a thumbs up and you played 25 hours of the game back in 2019, so very cool. I'll have to check it out. Added to my wish list right now. Boom. Sunrise today in TS's neck of the woods was 9:26 a.m. and sunset today was 3:41 p.m. It is dark out there. Oof. I thought it was bad here, TS. It is even worse for you. So I definitely empathize. And like I said, it's only up from here. We're going to start getting some more sunshine, or at least daylight. I can't guarantee sunshine, but we'll at least get daylight, which is good. Good to see you, Wolf, by the way. I saw you've been watching my Blueprints series on YouTube. I hope you've been enjoying the game. I've seen you've poured a lot of hours into it, and as you've seen by my YouTube VOD catalog, we also poured a lot of hours into it. We ultimately played 53 hours of the game over, the couple months that I was streaming it, and by the end, I basically just had to pick an end point, a point that felt natural, because it got to the point where I was like, this game is never going to end. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but obviously when you're streaming, you're trying to, keep things entertaining. And it got to the point where I was like, I think there's just an infinite number of puzzles in this game. So we did have to sort of arbitrarily pick an end point. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying your playthrough. So many hours, I feel like many days I just am wandering around. And I mean, that's the beauty of Blueprints, right? Is you really can play it at your own pace. There's absolutely no rush. You can just figure out one little thing every day and sort of snowball from there. But yeah, I loved Blueprints. Absolutely loved it. Fantastic game. So I hope you're enjoying it too, and I hope you're enjoying watching back the VODs of our streams over the summer. We started streaming Blueprints in May and wrapped up in September, I think, if you're wondering what the real life timeline of it was. So you're kind of going back 6 months in time watching those VODs, which I love it. Any other year, a quasi-endless game would have been fine, but last year also happened to be the year of the Korok. Exactly. I had other things on my plate, okay? I had a lot of Koroks to find and very limited time, so I had to make sacrifices here and there. And then Hades 2 came out, and then Dispatch came out, so I had to make some sacrifices. But I ultimately think we really did find what I think is the perfect end point for Blueprints. And I won't say anything further because, like I said, I know, Wolf, you're playing it right now. But it really did feel like a good end. It didn't feel like we sort of left on a cliffhanger or left any, sort of dangling threads or anything like that. There was certainly more for us to explore and find out, but there was nothing pressing enough that I felt that the game was unfinished at that point, if that makes sense. Yeah, where we ended felt like a good place. I'm glad you guys agree. Yeah. This year's Korok hunt is going to be legendary. Stop it right now. Stop. I'm shutting down all discussion of Tears of the Kingdom Korok hunts. Tears of the Kingdom and Korok are going to be banned in my chat, so you can never bring it up. I got Pokemon ZA for Christmas, and I still haven't gotten around to it. Too many games to play. I always say, Wolf, my life motto is so many games, so little time. It's funny you say that, though, because I actually beat Pokemon Legends ZA last night, so it's really, really funny that you bring that up. It's perfect timing. I was a little late to the Pokemon Legends ZA game, of course. It launched back in October, but I waited to get my copy with my Nintendo Switch 2 that I got for Christmas. And just in short review, I really liked Legends ZA. I think the Legends formula, the Legends gameplay, is the best way to play Pokemon. Both Legends Arceus and Legends ZA just scratch that itch of what I always wanted a Pokemon game to be, in terms of, the more open world setting, in terms of the active catching, in terms of the active battling. I don't know if I can go back to regular Pokemon after Legends. I just think it's the absolute best. Legends ZA also looks and runs really good, which is a relief. Obviously, you've heard me lament and moan and groan about the state of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I can safely say it is much better than Scarlet and Violet. Looks better, runs better, everything is way better. I don't think it's personally as good as Legends Arceus. That might just be a preference thing, a stylistic choice. I liked the setting. I liked the environments of Legends Arceus better, personally. So ZA didn't quite live up to that bar, but I still think it's an absolutely fantastic game, and I would recommend it to any Pokemon fans. I really enjoyed it, so. I can't help but read the name of that game as Legends Zaz and Pizza. Well, now that you've said it, I'm going to read it as that every time too, TS, so thanks for that. 2027 is going to be Year of the Korok Part 2. Honestly, maybe. I would consider doing Tears of the Kingdom in 2027, but I feel like I need a year break. After what we went through last year, I need some time to not think about Koroks for a while. And when I feel refreshed and ready, maybe we'll come back around to it. We'll see. Maybe. Maybe, okay? Don't get too excited. I just wanted to check around, and apparently after Trails, I'm not too hyped for anything with a set release date for a few months. Star Sand Island comes out on February 1st, and that looks like an interesting chill game to Google. Star Sand Island. Star Sand Island. Tired of the grind? Escape to Star Sand Island and embrace a peaceful Chinese-inspired pastoral life. Befriend adorable animals, enjoy a relaxing fishing trip, and explore the enchanting moonlit forest. Find your quiet seaside retreat and rediscover life's simple joys. Oh wow, this does look cute. So it's very like Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley-esque, but with like the visuals of, say, like Genshin Impact, the more anime stylistic visuals. This actually looks pretty cool. I might have to add this one to my list as well. I do like the look of this, and I haven't played a farming sim in a while. It looks like it also has combat, so it's more like Rune Factory coded than classic Harvest Moon. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna add this to my wish list. But I do agree with you. There are games that I'm looking forward to that are coming out in 2026, but all the games I'm looking forward to, none of them have a release date yet. For example, super excited for the Fable remake / reboot that they're doing. Apparently we're going to get more information about that at the end of the month, which is good. It's been kind of radio silence on the Fable front for the last year or so, but the devs are apparently gearing up for a bit of show and tell at the next Xbox showcase, so that's very exciting, but that doesn't have a release date. I'm very, very, very excited for the new Fire Emblem game that's coming out. That was announced not too long ago. Again, no release date, so I'm not sure when that's coming out. So I assume most of the games I'm going to be looking forward to are going to be in the back half of the year. Obviously, September through November is usually the window for some of those bigger releases. Words are hard. I mean, GTA 6 will be coming out next year, which I'm sure will be good as well. But yeah, basically all the games I'm looking forward to in 2026 don't have release dates, so I'm only assuming that they're going to come out in the back half of the year. So the first half of the year kind of is open for me right now. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, the beauty of kind of having an open schedule, for lack of a better word, is that it does allow you to pick up on things you wouldn't normally play. Like, for example, Blueprints was not on my radar at all last year. I had never even heard of it. I just saw people playing it. I said, that looks fun, and then I played it myself. So having that sort of flexibility to just play random things as they come out and as they pop up is really nice, especially here on stream. So I don't exactly bemoan the fact that there aren't like a whole schedule of games that I'm looking forward to, because it is nice to just kind of see what comes out, what comes up. Brownie says so much free time for Koroks. All right, I'm putting an end to this discussion. Let's play Hades 2, shall we? No more talk of Koroks. Let's play Hades 2. So y'all can leave me alone. All right? All right, perfect. Yeah. All right, so as I mentioned on last week's stream where we left off, unfortunately we were unsuccessful in our fight against Typhon, but that's okay, because we had actually been on quite the winning streak, so it felt only right, honestly, that we finally had a loss. But it's okay, we're gonna shake that off, hop back into here. And as I mentioned earlier, I think we are getting close to the end of the game now.
Typhon.
Mel and Hecate have finally put together a plan. We've got some incantations. We know what the ingredients are to get them. Now it's just a matter of getting them. It is going to require us to kick Grandpa's butt a little bit more and kick Typhon's butt a little bit more, and that's what we'll do tonight. But before we do anything, of course, there's always one thing we have to do first, and that is snuggle with my frog.
Typhon's going to tear that mountain to the ground,
Unless we stop him, which is what we're gonna do, Mel. Come on. Snuggle, 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 snuggle. Hi, Deva. BRB, modding Koroks into your Hades 2 game. Please stand by. I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing this evening? You arrived just in time. We're just getting started with Hades 2 here, exploring the crossroads with Mel before we head out on another adventure. I saw that post in Discord about Path of Radiance and rushed to turn my Switch on before remembering, 1, my subscription expired, and 2, it's only for Switch 2. Yeah, I'm very tempted to upgrade my Switch 2 online subscription to get access to some of the GameCube games, because they're adding some bangers. They added Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which is amazing. I've never played that game before, because that game, if you're to buy it, is like $250. It's insane how expensive that game is. And then there's some other games they've added. They added Chibi Robo, which is another prohibitively expensive physical title. That was a game that I loved when I was a kid, but I haven't had a chance to replay it because, again, it's crazy expensive. And then apparently they're at some point adding Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, which is fun. So there will be even more fun stuff down the line as well. So I'm very, very tempted to get that GameCube subscription. Hey, Beast, just get an emulator. Fuck Nintendo. I mean, I've got one of those too, but there's something about cozying up with your Switch, you know? If AAA games are $70, how many A's is a $250 game? That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, Dora. Ooh, Dora may be open to a visit to the Taverna if we offer her ambrosia. Well, luckily for Dora, we've got 3 bottles in our pocket. Let's go.
Hey, now that the taverna's back, how about I treat you to a bit of the ambrosia of the gods? You have my word, it's good.
I guess I'm not in the middle of anything, and since you did give me your word... You know what? I'm in.
Nice. Me and Dora getting
Considered a
drunk.
delicacy, that figures. Kind of a weird consistency. Are you supposed to drink this stuff or eat it?
You're mainly just supposed to savor it with friends. I agree it's a bit unusual, but then it's intended for extraordinary circumstances.
Yeah? What makes this so extraordinary? We're just lounging around. Not in the tent, which granted isn't normal in my case, but still.
It's extraordinary because we got you out of the house into the taverna. Now we get to spend time together, Dora.
It's ours to decide what's special, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yes, we see each other night in and night out, but we have never shared a fancy bottle like this, just the 2 of us.
Exactly.
I guess I see your point, but... Bit of a paradox or something, right? Ambrosia's meant for extraordinary events, but it's the ambrosia itself making things unnaturally festive.
Supernaturally, even. My skin, it's beginning to crawl, as though something is here with us. Oh, gods.
The gods themselves shall quake with fear, the likes of which your frail consciousness shall never comprehend.
I love when Dora goes full shade form. Looks like the ladies had a great time at the taverna. Time passes. We love to see it.
Alright, so then ambrosia's not that bad. I gotta go unwind, but that was fun.
That was fun.
Do it, Dora.
Fates is the only pre-Three Houses Fire Emblem game I played. So the very first Fire Emblem game I ever played was Fire Emblem Awakening for the 3DS, which is widely regarded as the rebirth of the series. The series, unfortunately, had been in slow decline in terms of sales and popularity, and apparently Awakening was going to be the last Fire Emblem game they ever made, unless it sold well. And lo and behold, it sold very, very well. It breathed new life into the franchise. And so while I can't comment on any of the pre-Awakening Fire Emblem games, I've heard some of them are really good, I can't recommend Awakening enough. Fire Emblem Three Houses is my all-time favorite Fire Emblem game. It's one of my favorite games, period, of all time. But Awakening is really, really good and is a close second. So if you have the ability to play Awakening, I would totally recommend it. It's kind of where, like I said, Fire Emblem got its second life, if you will. I'm still getting over food poisoning. Oh no, that's the worst. I feel for you. Food poisoning is absolutely terrible. So rest up, drink lots of fluids, try to get your strength back. I find that's always the worst part. Obviously, you know, the first 24 to 48 hours you're getting physically sick, which sucks. It absolutely sucks. But it's the, you know, week to 10 days after you stop getting sick that really are the challenge, because your body is so physically weak. You're dehydrated, you know, your body just has no energy. So take it easy, and like I said, drink as many fluids as you can, because super important to try to feel better, because food poisoning sucks very much.
Princess.
All right, on our last trip out, we must have completed a prophecy. So let's check. Mistress of Seasons. The daughter of the god of the dead shall earn a variety of boons from Demeter, and that's what we did.
Your grandmother is a powerful ally.
I do love Grandma Demeter, so that's a great prophecy for us to fulfill. We've been fulfilling a lot of prophecies lately, which is nice. And I don't see the heiress warning sign here, which is strange because I do see her garbage. So she just dropped garbage and then didn't even show her face? God damn it, Eris. You know who is here, though? Artemis. I feel like Artemis hasn't been here in ages. This is the first time we've seen her.
Who is that shade across the river over there with all the parchment stacks? Never looks directly at me, but keeps glancing over as though it isn't obvious.
Oh, you must mean the record keeper, who's probably just intrigued by your beautiful song. And likely he's keeping meticulous track somewhere of each time you sing.
Well, it's a good thing I am not self-conscious in the least.
Good. Nice to be like you, I guess, Artemis.
Hey, record keeper, this one's for you.
May as well join in. Okay, scratch that. After looking into it, I played Awakening 2. Okay, good, good. I'm glad you played it, Euro, because it's a good game. This time 14 years ago, my second nephew was born. Happy birthday to Bronny's second nephew. 14. It's a big birthday. I love Mel and Artemis's voices together. They blend together so beautifully, in my opinion. Here's the record keeper, who is giving Artie some looks.
Hail, keeper.
He's such a nerdy little guy. I love him. Happy nephew, miss. Yes, that's what we're gonna call it.
About this goddess to whom you're betrothed. If she really is Eos, the incarnate of dawn, perhaps I could facilitate an introduction through her sister, if you like.
Oh, right. On our last stream, we found out that Moros is betrothed to someone. We don't know who it is for sure. We think it's Eos. But either way, he seemed to hint that he was disappointed about this betrothal because it means he can't necessarily get as close to Mel as he would like.
Oh, well, I wouldn't want for you to go out of your way, or for Selene, for that matter. You have a vital task, and I know that the moon herself is aiding you.
But you said you thought you might find her here. Perhaps the three fates knew you'd come to us eventually, and that I'd set you on the path to meet your love.
Princess, if this prophecy concerning me and the one to whom I have been promised hasn't appeared on the fated list, then there truly is no need for you to intervene.
You don't sound all that enthusiastic about it. Do you not want to meet this goddess at some point?
We are bound to meet. Whether I want to or not is irrelevant.
But suit yourself.
Mel seems to not be getting it. It seems very obvious to me, but Mel is not reading between the lines of what Moros is saying and why he doesn't want to meet his betrothed. But anyway, maybe she'll get it someday. Let's check out our concoctions. Ooh, we've got some new incantations we can do, such as Greater Sowing of Gardens. Mortal farmers tend to sow new plant life in vast fields, though there are simpler, even more ancient ways. We'll gain the ability to plant multiples of the same type of seed in all available soil plots at once. Cool.
Domname Sion.
That's Selene.
And then I also unlocked another one, although I don't have the required materials. We need more wheat. Once we get more wheat, we can do the Green Hand of Gaia. So we'll add that to the to-do list. We can brew a bunch of nectar, which I'm gonna do, because nectar always comes in handy. And then remember how I said earlier, wait, Eris isn't here, but there's trash? Yeah, no, she's here. She just dropped all her stuff and then came over to talk to Hecate. This should be an interesting conversation. Let's listen in.
Thanks for the suggestion, ma'am, but I'll be sticking around as long as I want. Last I checked, you can't do anything about that, right?
You are correct, Eris. I cannot stop you from going where you please. But I can make your life profoundly difficult in ways you cannot possibly begin to imagine. I refrain only for the vow I made to your mother.
I love Hecate.
You can't intimidate me. Nyx tried before, and look where that got her.
So it looks like Hecate, as politely as she can, through gritted teeth, if you will, is telling Eris to politely, kindly, respectfully fuck off. But Eris is not having it, so interesting conversation right there. Looks like we might have some new decorations available. I don't have any kudos though, unfortunately, so even though we do, can't buy any at the moment.
Something for me.
Speaking of kudos, however, we can get some here. Also do a little bit of shopping. We can exchange all the rubbish we have for kudos. We can recycle a lot of these ashes for kudos. A lot of this psyche for kudos. And then I'm still not sure in terms of this kind of stuff what we need and don't need, so I'm gonna save it all for now. Don't want to get rid of anything that we'll end up regretting and needing later. So we'll get some kudos.
Perfect condition.
Pick up some psyche to put in an order for ashes, and then we should be able to do some decorating.
Who summons me?
Got some pillars, a new circle, some new lanterns, some autumnal leaves. This stuff looks the coolest to me. We've got a water well fountain, some farmer's tool sets, pillorets? Workbench, charts, rug. Ooh, this is another decoration for the area near to where Icarus typically resides, my boyfriend, so I want to make sure his area is all spruced up for the next time he visits, so I'm going to grab that. The preponderance of blue is said to be reminiscent of the sight of the sea.
Next renewal.
It shall be.
Icarus needn't use his feet much at this point, but just in case.
That's right, we're thinking about your feeties, Icarus.
Little pieces on
Then let's get some autumnal leaves. Perhaps Lady Demeter herself bade these to fall from the branches that they might find their way to the crossroads. Crisp, naturally fallen foliage from cooler climes scattered about the main grounds.
Let's try this on for size.
Okay. Bunch of dead leaves should liven things up around here.
When you put it like that, I feel like a bit of an idiot, but anywho. Let's grab the Pilloret's Fountain. Paired stone formations leading to the Fountain of the Dead behind the garden. The otherwise unassuming stone is said to have come all the way from the House of Hades after it was usurped.
It's decided.
I'm into it.
A little feeling of home.
Should have a bit of solemn stateliness near to the Fountain of the Dead.
There we go.
Brighten up Icarus's corner. Alright, that's all we can afford for right now. You can see the autumnal leaves scattered around. I personally think they look pretty, but anyway.
Lots of shades around.
Hey Ash, how are you? Even dead leaves should lighten the mood, yeah.
You're up.
Was it always like this? Between you and Headmistress? I used to think it was me you hated most of all.
You've always been naive, Princess. As for Hecate, I liked her better before she decided this right here was the best use of my talents.
The TLDR when it comes to Nemesis is that she is very, very angry that she was chosen for guard duty of the crossroads instead of Titan slaying duty of Kronos. She is very mad at Mel for taking that spot that she wanted, and very mad at Hecate for giving away that spot that she wanted, but it seems like she is coming around, if you will. She's seen now that Mel has had success against Kronos multiple times. Mel has bested her in battle multiple times, and I think she's finally coming to terms with the fact that maybe Mel was right for that job after all. She hasn't quite forgiven Hecate yet, though. Her pride has been grievously wounded, exactly.
She made that decision long ago. So you're going to resent her forever? Or are you going to do something about it?
I am doing something about it. I'm honoring my vow to Mother Nyx. Else I'd be long gone, much to your disappointment, I'm sure.
I would be very disappointed, yes.
I would be too, so stay right here, please. I'm just in the mood to binge anime, so just starting the second season of My Hero Academia. Oh, awesome! My Hero Academia is an anime that I really enjoyed, but I only watched the first 4 seasons. I haven't seen the ending, and I know it's finished, so At some point, I've got to get back and watch it, because I need to see how the story all wraps up.
Hello?
Odysseus, what happened between you and Circe anyhow? She mentioned you, said nothing in particular, except I sensed some pain, there and here.
It's not a pain entirely, goddess. When I was whole, returning from a war, I found Circe and her isle, and I lived there for about a year. She housed me and my men, and we grew close. I learned a lot from her, and then we left.
You lived on her island for a whole year? Damn, that's definitely long enough to develop quite serious feelings.
Your voyage home. You stopped for an entire year, then voyaged on and never saw her again.
Well, until I saw her again here. It's in the past. And for the both of us, I think. Not every such relationship need last eternally.
I understand, I think.
Fair enough, I guess. Doesn't mean it's still not painful for some.
Some garlic.
Alright, we got lots of plants to harvest, so let's do that. And then we can plant some others in its place. Oh, I see. So I have the option now. I can press Y.
Take all the time you need.
Oh, and then Mel will just plant 2 at once. So that was what the last incantation did. It just cuts down on sowing time, essentially. So not a huge upgrade, but it's something. Alright, that's not ready yet. We've talked to everybody. I think that's it for this episode of The Crossroads. Let's head to the training grounds. I can't believe it's been over 4 years since we watched My Hero Academia. Looking back at the group DMs, I think we watched 4 seasons. Yeah, it was a while. Me, you, and my friend Eric watched it together, which was so much fun. I think that's another reason why I have such fond memories of My Hero Academia, is because we actually watched it together as a group. It was great, so I really do have to get around to finishing the series at some point. That's why I'm on the binge, says Ash, especially as the anime is now currently 10 years old. Is it 10 years old? Wow. I hope it has a good ending. There's nothing worse than when a really good show that you're really invested in for multiple years has a very disappointing ending. Game of Thrones, that, you know, just kind of puts a sour taste in your mouth. So I know it's difficult to wrap up a series that is so beloved, and that's why a lot of times, you know, we get these very unsatisfying endings because you can't please everybody. But I hope it's at least not like controversially bad. You're never going to please everyone, but I hope it's good enough that it pleases the majority of people, if that makes sense. Alrighty, I'm wondering, should we switch up my weapon today? I feel like the last couple of streams I've exclusively been using the torches, and I'm wondering, should I maybe switch up my weapon?
What secrets lie within?
And try something else. I really don't like the black coat or the Argent Skull, so for me personally, those are off the table. But, like, we could try doing Sister Blades, maybe, and we can actually get a new aspect for them as well. Aspect of Pan. Your specials seek foes in your casts and fire more shots if you channel longer. Oh, that would be a really different build than how we normally play the Sister Blades. We may as well at least unlock it.
Brought me the aspect of Pan.
Never met him, but I heard good things.
Rewatching Game of Thrones is something I would love to do, but because I know what the ending is, I'm going to be very hesitant to start. Yeah. Someone somewhere said watching Game of Thrones is like eating the most delicious tub of ice cream you've ever had, only to find a dead rat at the bottom. Honestly,
I'll have to get more.
They're not even wrong. It's absolutely terrible, but like, I hate the ending of Game of Thrones so much. It's
Maybe we converse.
It's not good.
Return.
I hate it so much that I refused to watch House of the Dragon because I didn't want to get hurt again. I couldn't do it. And I've heard nothing but good things about House of the Dragon. I can't do it. I've been completely soured on the series, which is really unfortunate because I loved the books. I thought the books were great. I mean, the book series is never going to finish. It's sort of like a double whammy when it comes to sour tastes from the Game of Thrones franchise. It's how the show ended and the fact that the books are never going to end. So those two things together have just completely spoiled that series for me, and it's unfortunate because I did like it a lot, but anyway. Anyway, that's all you can do. I've read that Stranger Things' finale isn't like how Game of Thrones ending was like. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. Obviously, again, you can't please everyone. There were people who didn't like Stranger Things' ending, fair enough. But it doesn't seem like it was, yeah, as bad or as controversial as Game of Thrones is. Stranger Things, it's unfortunate, because I loved Stranger Things when it first came out. Season 1, absolutely loved to bits. And then... I mean, obviously, we've heard this so many times, but it's only because it's true. They took too long between seasons. I watched season 1 of Stranger Things when I was in first year of law school. I've been graduated from law school for 5 years now, and the show only just ended. It got to the point where it had been too long, I just didn't care anymore, which is sad to say. And it's like season 5 came out. I can't tell you what happened in season 4 because it's been so long. And I don't have the time to rewatch all the episodes. I can't rewatch the whole series when they take 2+ years to put out each season. And it's just, yeah, so unfortunately, I'm probably not going to finish Stranger Things, which is sad because, again, I really, really liked it. But it was too long. It was too drawn out. There was too much time between seasons. It lost its momentum. And... at least for me, anyway. That's how I feel about it in the end. So I just read what happened in the end, and I was like, it's fine. Hi, Gav. How are you? Happy Tuesday. Sorry, I'm just here bemoaning the endings of television shows. On with the game. All right, so if I'm going to do 2 knives, then I think we should switch up... Well, yes, I want to switch up our cards. And I want to switch up our heirlooms. So the cards I currently have equipped were more for the torches build. So essentially, what I want to do is I want to make a different set. The first set can be for when we have our torches equipped, and then the second set will be for more melee-focused builds. So let's take a look around. I really like the look of this one. This is a very specific, like, you've got to build around this. This is very specific, but I think it could be cool. You activate 3 random inactive Arcana cards whenever you vanquish a Guardian. But you can activate no more than 3 cards to start. It really adds a lot of volatility to the run, a lot of randomness, which could be good or bad. Something to consider, maybe. Yeah, I think I've got to do Divinity, Excellence. The Queen. Artificer. Boatman, Enchantress. That gets this entire row, which then activates Divinity. Yeah, I think this is what we need to do. Give me a minute to cook here. I'm gonna go this one. I'm gonna go this one.
I can't.
Activate cards that use 1 through 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't have a 4. 4. Then that activates those 2. Then we'll go... that one and that one, and then we'll go strength. Okay, so here's what I put together for this build. We've got Wayward Sun. After you exit a location, restore 5 health. The Moon, your Hex also charges up automatically as though you used 1 magic every 1 second. Night, you have plus 9% chance to deal critical damage with each move in an Omega combo. Persistence, we have plus 40 health and plus 40 magic. The Centaur, you gain +5 max life and +5 max magic whenever you pass through 5 locations. The Enchantress, you have +1 change of fate and can alter location rewards. So there's going to be a lot of change of fate in this build, which I didn't have in my previous build. So it'll be interesting to work that in. The Boatman, we have 200 gold. The Artificer, you have 1 chance this night to turn any minor find into a random major find. Excellence, any boons you have a +40% chance to include legendary or at least rare blessings. The Queen, any boons you find have a +10% chance to include duo blessings. Divinity, any boons you find have a +5% chance to include epic blessings. Strength, while you have no Death Defiance, you take 30% less damage and deal 20% more damage. So obviously that's only going to activate if and when we use up our Death Defiance effects. The Champions, you have +1 change of fate and can alter boons and certain other choices. And then finally, the Fates, you have +2 change of fate. So I think this one is hopefully going to be a good build here. We're going to make sure we make use of our change of fate to select things that are going to be helpful for us. And we'll give it a shot. Let's select a theme for it. Something new and something different anyway, which is cool. We always like switching things up. And then yes, I saw TS mentioned earlier, we never completed the Embryo Prophecy, did we? We did not. We got all the way to Typhon with the Transcendent Embryo equipped, and unfortunately we were unable to defeat him. We got some pretty shitty rolls. The Transcendent Embryo is also basically about luck, so it can be good or bad. And unfortunately, it felt like the boons we were given on our last run were all pretty bad. So here's hoping this time around it'll be good. Plus, I'm going to use this in an underworld run, which I find normally is easier than an overworld run. So let's do one more, or give the Transcendent Embryo one more shot, basically. Alright, so with all of that said, now which of our critters are we going to bring with us? I want to bring the critter that has the increased crit chance, and I can't remember which one that is. Oh, it's Rocky, I think. +2% innate crit chance.
Care to accompany me, little one?
Kitty is bonus Death Defiance, which I don't want. Doggo is max magic, which I don't want. Ooh, no, I do like Golly, though. Bonus dodge chance and movement speed +4. We might do him, and then what about Froggo? Max life. No, I think I'm gonna go Polecat. Come on out, little kitty. Alrighty.
The Oath of the Unseen.
I think we can... We only need to activate one, I think, for Skilla. So... I'm just going to activate one of these.
By my birthright.
Vow of Hordes. Most encounters have 20% more foes. That's not too bad. We can do that. Alright, Testament marked. Alrighty, there's a lot more sort of front-end prep for tonight's runs. I fully switched up our build. We're going to try something different, but hopefully it will be successful. We're going to take our Transcendent Embryo and Gale down with us into the underworld and start our first run.
It's now or never.
So our first boon we get from the Transcendent Embryo is Transcendent Creation. We have +3 of each of the elements, so if we can get a boon that works off those, it'll be great. For now, though, it does nothing, so... Anyway. We can give Hephaestus some nectar, butter him up before he gives us the first boon of the night.
In offering to my great cousin Lord Hephaestus, master of the Forge. Such skill and artistry runs in our family, and so much of it with you. And you tolerate such intense heat without so much as a complaint.
Damn, Mel, buttering him up. Okay, compliments.
It does get awful hot here in my forge. Suppose a nectar ought to cool me off. Not that I ought to be drinking at a job like this, but no one's watching. No one needs to know.
There you go. No one needs to know. It's a secret just between us, Hephaestus.
You've seen the size of the bloody monster been clambering up our mountainside, would you? I haven't, thankfully, but hearing that he's pretty big in size. Typhon himself. I scarce can keep a steady hand with him about.
Well, you gotta steel yourself, cousin, because I've already fought him. Like 5 or 6 times. And I never get nervous. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab Volcanic Strike. Our attacks can cause a blast that deals 400 damage in the area. Actually, in saying that, I feel like we could get a better attack boon. I think I'm gonna do, I know it's not the rare boon, I think I'm gonna do the Smithy Rush. Because I dash a lot, especially in this build. If a foe is near you after you dash, you can cause a blast that deals 200 damage in the area. I think that will actually be better for us, and then we can hold off on selecting an attack boon until we get some better offerings. I think Hephaestus has had quite enough butter. We don't need to butter him up extra. Not the absolute burn on Hephaestus. Transcendent Creation seems pretty good here, so it can cycle out for something with a little more oomph. Yeah, good point. Alright, so right away I'm actually going to use one of our Change of Fates. Ashes at this point in our run are basically useless. I mean, bones aren't much better, but they're a little bit better, so I'll take those instead. I was hoping we'd get like a boon or something for there, but anyway. Now, it's been a while since I've used this weapon, so we're gonna have to get back into the swing of things here.
Come on up.
Obviously, the power from this build comes from the backstabs, so in my experience, you want to move fast, you want to get behind enemies. Whatever he's doing, his wife likes it. Hey, Meerkat. Yes, we only recently found out from Meerkat, actually, that Hephaestus is married to Aphrodite? Not sure how he made that happen, but anyway. Shout out dude for pulling the hottest woman in all the land. Literally canon. Nectar! Alright, we're not getting any boons up here. It's all consumables and resources, which is interesting. Not necessarily what I want, but we always love nectar. It's because Hephaestus has got the dad bod and chicks dig that.
Go for it, Golly.
Room rewards, rather, are in 2 pools. Boons and bone/ashes are in separate pools, so you'll never re-roll bones into boons with the changes of fate. Oh! Okay, that's really good to know. Thank you for the heads up. If that's the case, it's barely worth even re-rolling them. Okay.
Golly, attack!
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. May as well give a gift to the Queen of the Gods.
Out of all the matters you could be attending to, you've chosen to aid me. I am honored and would honor you in kind.
Is there a wedding date that I should know about, or are you merely being generous with me? In any case, when I'm offered to, there's always a catch. So, here.
Oh, wait a minute. This is the first time I've ever given a gift to Hera? What the heck? It's taken me 50 hours to get her heirloom? Alright, well now I'm extra glad we did it. And we get her codex entry as well. The revered Queen of Olympus. She has more in common with us than one may first expect. She ensures some level of order on Olympus is maintained, but there's only so much she can do. You wonder if you can help her. Tiff, why do you hate Hera so much? I can't believe I've never given her an offering before. I've given everybody else multiple offerings, but makes sense because when I look in the cabinet, I don't have all the heirlooms unlocked, so clearly I haven't gifted someone, and Hera was that someone.
There you are again, my dear. Pity to have only met in circumstances such as these. Yet families all go through their ups and downs, yes? Let me help you help us all.
Alright. I think I'm gonna re-offer.
Let's see what else.
This is what I wanted. This is literally exactly what I wanted. Sworn Strike, rare. Our attacks deal more damage and inflict hitch. A reminder, hitch means that afflicted foes take 30% of damage dealt to other afflicted foes. Beauty. That's what I wanted. So that was a good reroll there. More like Hades Tuesday. Hey, Rector. Oh man, now I'm sad I didn't think of that for the stream title. That's brilliant. Hades Tuesday. You know what they say, hitches get stitches. I'll be here all week. Good, because I'm glad to see you again, my friend. How are you? Happy Hades Tuesday. It's really good to see you. I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here as always, hanging out and playing some Hades 2. We continue to slowly but surely march towards the ending. I think we're getting pretty close now. We'll probably do it in the next couple of streams. But obviously no rush because I'm enjoying this game very much. Not in a rush for it to end. But at the same time, always good to finish what you started and get some resolution. Alright, our Transcendent boon has now turned into Transcendent Affluence. Any gold you gain is worth 165% more. Whoa. Now's the time to get gold. In the meantime, we've got to get Skulking Onslaught. I would love to get Melting Sickle. It's a fated choice, but this is just so imperative for this particular build. Our attacks will deal plus 150% damage striking foes from behind.
My blades grow sharper still.
Gotta up that backstab damage. Also, everybody go check out Rectifier, will ya? Can you get a shout out for Rectifier? He is a fantastic, really great guy and a really great streamer. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Everybody go follow my friend, Rectifier. Also, what is happening in chat that I missed about mods and changing things? Do I want to know? You know what? I don't want it. I don't want it. Thank you for the shoutouts, yes.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Yeah. Alrighty. As much as I would love to go see my sweet little spider friend, I think we've got to take advantage of the fact that we've got Transcendent Affluence for the next 7 areas, and we'll go get some money that's going to be worth a lot more money. I don't think we can pass up this opportunity. I was making a joke that the mod should change the title of the stream to Hades Tuesday. Oh! I don't... Can the mods change the title of my stream? I don't know if I have that permission or even where that permission is. I genuinely have no idea if they can do that. They very well could. But I have no idea. Actually, did Tiff even say who her mod of the year was? So it was a very close race, but the mod of the year in 2025 was actually a 4-way tie. Congratulations to MK, Meerkat, Euro, and TS for all being mods of the year in 2025, and I'm looking forward to another close race in 2026. Oh wow, you can update the title. Nice! No, I like that. That's a perfect title. Hades Tuesday! Wait, why is the stream called Tiff Hates Tim Hortons? Well, today I learned the mods can update the stream title. So, please use that power wisely. I approve of that title update, though.
I'd certainly not call our latest battle against Typhon anything close to a victory, yet we were able to repel him finally after your forced retreat. But now it seems he has resumed his slow ascent.
Yeah, that's what he does, unfortunately. Okay, we're gonna grab Epic Grizzly Gain. Striking foes with our weapon gives a 14% chance to spill Plasma. Plasma grants +1 move and strike speed in this location when touched. So the more Plasma we can get, the more we pick up, the faster we go. Which comes in handy with this particular build, because we want to go real fast. Stabby, stabby, backstab.
Victory.
Ares sure does like painting with red paint. Yeah, I wonder what Ares' favorite color is. Don't you just love when my jokes turn into education, says Beast? I can't hate it. Oh, look who's here. What's up, Nem?
Leave me alone, trying to make a trade.
Oh, okay, bye, Nem. Okay, well, if you're gonna sit there all day, I'm gonna buy this.
Behold your queen. Better go. We're not taking any chances, girl. For instance, we are not above having our blessings transported like common parcels, if in so doing we ensure your victory and ours.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Hera. Ooh, Bridal Glow. Make one random boon become heroic and give it +2 level. Smithy Rush is the one that got upgraded, which means Smithy Rush is now a heroic level 4 boon. If a foe is near us after we dash, we can cause a blast that deals 200 damage in the area, and the blast recharge time has been reduced to 4 seconds. We're also going to buy the Palm of Power to upgrade Sworn Strike, and then just because we're rolling in cash, and I love supporting local business, I'm also going to buy the Ashes. Alrighty. Say hello.
Oh, if only.
And off we go to our first boss fight of the night. Good talk.
Question. Tell me, ere we clash again, has your brother come to understand yet the necessity of his participation in your task?
Not quite. I thought he was coming to understand it, and then it seems like we regressed in our last conversation. He's become very hesitant, which was frustrating.
It's been a bit of a struggle. He's found a suitable weapon in our father's spear, but he hasn't granted me its essence yet.
Then tell him what he needs to hear if that is what it takes to spur him on. I do not like having to count on him any more than you, but his cooperation is an absolute necessity.
Rector's favorite character here. Hello, Abs. Hello, Hecate. I love how literally she's covered up from head to toe. The only things you can see are her eyes and then her six-pack. It's so funny, honestly. It's like just completely shrouded in a cloak and armor, head to toe. Only thing peeking out is her eyes and her six-pack, because it would just be a shame to cover that up.
I need his trust. I'm not going to deceive him, if that's what you suggest.
Eyes? Oh yeah, she does have two. My eyes are up here. Excuse me, why are you looking at my eyes? My abs are down here.
I suggest nothing. The task is yours, as are the methods you employ to achieve it. But achieve it.
Achieve it I will. Now, less talk, more fighting. Wow, we do a lot of damage. I just did so much damage to her in like not many hits. That's a nice feeling. We're only early on in the run, obviously, but DPS seems real good to start. That's for sure. Now, for the new strat, to not get transformed into a pig or a sheep. Ah! That was hard there because I was trying to dodge her attack and then I couldn't dodge the transformation spell, so... I tried. Taking a lot of damage, though. Strat did not work out tonight, but you live and you learn, I guess. We just get extra time with Hecate's abs now, so who's really the winner here? I think it's us. You should look at Hecate's design in Smite 2 when you get the chance. It's a night and day difference. Alright, I might have to look it up after this fight, because honestly, you've piqued my interest. Test complete.
Well fought. And may the fates be generous to you in your descent.
Thank you.
Return to Shadow now.
There.
Alright, let's look at Hecate's design in Smite 2, shall we? Are you winning? I'm winning, Dad! Hey, Idaho, good to see you. We are just taking a quick break to look up Hecate Smite 2. Oh! Very different! Her, midsection... Hang on, I gotta get rid of my face or you're not gonna be able to see. What if we just do this? There we go. Her midsection is, very covered. Her face is very exposed. Some other areas are highlighted. Yeah, no, she is very, very different than the Hecate that we know and love. Not a bad different. Don't get me wrong. Not a bad different, but certainly different. Oh god, light mode. Sorry, am I burning your eyes? It looks like Smite Hecate also strategically has skin on show, albeit in a different place. Yes, exactly. Looking up beast suggestions on stream, is that wise? Oh, that's a good point. I probably should have looked at these first, but anyway. Skilla. Let's see her. Oh, what the fuck? Skilla's like a little kid? Oh, damn. Okay. And she looks human. That is very strange. Rector says hate that. Has anyone done this? Wow, so this is Skilla in Smite 2, and then this is Skilla in Hades 2. Wow. Talk about goddamn night and day. Huh. Oh, it looks like there might be a whole thread, Smite versus Hades designs. Oh my god. Oh, cool. Okay, this is actually cool. Hades doesn't have a face in Smite. That's interesting. Is everyone in Smite just whitewashed? Every single character we've seen so far has been white as snow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Smite 2, they just whitewashed everybody. Like, what? Smite said no melanin, please. Jesus. Oh, dang. Okay. Aphrodite looking like a Barbie doll. Yeah, I don't know. I know I'm biased because I love Hades 2 and I haven't played Smite 2. But I think I like the Hades designs better. I don't know. Some of them are cool. This one's cool. This one's cool. Basic, but cool. Oh, no. This one is not nearly as cool. Where's his leopard thong? No, 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 no. This will not do. This will not do. I'm kind of sad that the picture they chose from Hades 2 also doesn't have his leopard thong, but... The Smite designs are a little generic, yeah. That one's cool. That's a bit of a spoiler, I guess. I haven't seen my mom in-game yet. I mean, Heracles is pretty similar. Oh, wow, she's big. Interesting that she's in the game. Arachne. But she's big. Oh my god. Fluffy doggo to nightmare fuel. Wow. Okay, that is... Cerberus probably has the biggest difference so far. Interesting. I definitely like my fluffy doggo better. Well, there you go. Shout out to this random Reddit thread, which allowed us to do some comparisons. And now back to the game. Beast was right. Some of those designs are very, very different. So that was interesting. Alright, heading down. Is Gramps here? No, thank God. It's nice to not have to see him. Alright, so we're not going to change off our Transcendent Embryo, but I did want to check the new heirloom that Hera gave us. It's the iridescent fan, and it's pretty standard. Boon of Hera is likely.
What weighs more, a gallon of water or a gallon of butane? A gallon of water cause butane is a lighter fluid.
Why is that so funny? That's so stupid. Yes, Idaho. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 100 biddies, and most importantly, the laugh. That was a 11 out of 10 pun. Wow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Idaho Climber 23, everybody. I'm not gonna buy anything else. I think I'm just gonna head down. Idaho with the Hank Hill style jokes. Alrighty.
Keep practicing, Skilla.
I'm interested to see what song Skilla will be singing today. We've learned now, of course, that Skilla has written more songs. She doesn't only perform I Wanna Claw Out Your Eyes. She has other hits now, including a power ballad that she wrote about her love for Mel, which is fun. She is the marked boss tonight, so once we defeat her, we will complete the testament, which is cool. And yeah, we're coming down to you, girl. Sounds like a new song she's singing. Guess we'll find out. It does sound new, though. I agree. The melody seems new. And her new hit single, I Wanna Claw Out Your Eyes radio edit. What would the radio edit of I Wanna Claw Out Your Eyes be? It would be like, I wanna claw out your... Lies. Lies! That would be the radio edit. It would be, I want to claw out your lies, make you tell the truth. Something like that. Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. Yeah, no, this is definitely a new Skilla song, I think. So I wonder what this one's about. It sounds much softer. Definitely leaning more towards the ballad than the pop rock I Wanna Claw Out Your Eyes. Wait, she has claws in this game? In spite she uses magic in her monster form. Oh yeah, she's got claws. She wants to claw out my eyes. We want to. Let's go see Zeus.
Jump.
We've seen Hera a lot tonight. We haven't seen Zeus yet.
Oh no.
This doesn't even sound like the love song we heard once. No, I think it might be a new third track. Skilla's been in the studio recording, trying to get that album out. She was a one-hit wonder, but she's looking for a little bit more stability in her career. Gentlemen, a third track. Man, oh, is kicking my ass tonight.
Drown in it.
I mean, kicking my ass was probably strong, but he did me some damage.
Gods, what a monster.
She's been sad about all the times that Mel's kicked her ass, so we get a sad song now.
Now, where exactly are you, young lady? The outskirts of Poseidon's realm, it seems. You mean to circumnavigate your father's domain. Why confront the armies of Kronos head-on when you could go around? A clever move.
Do we want air quality? Or do we... I think I want Divine Vengeance instead. I love Vengeance. I love Vengeance. So I'm gonna grab that one. Do you want to know the total amount of songs that Skilla has? Yeah. Like, are we talking a full album's worth? Google says 7. Oh wow. Okay, not quite an album, more like an EP, I guess, but she's been putting in the work.
One more chamber.
She's been putting in the work. We appreciate it. It could be an album if they're long songs, true.
Fountain chamber.
Oh, it's nice to catch my breath here. Harvest some flowers, restore my health. I'm so ready to hear this new song, by the way.
Here, little fish. Got you.
Nice.
Hey, a chitin.
Well, let's go see Ares and Zeus, a twofer. I'm gonna pick Ares, so Zeus is gonna get pissed.
How diplomatic.
Ooh. I think we've got to do Rallying Cry, because that, if and when we get enough Earth Boons, will be epic. Will you have at least 8 Earth Boons? Right now we have 5, so we actually only need 3 more. any of your damaging effects from Olympians are 50% stronger. That's huge. Every single one of our boons basically will be 50% stronger. I think we've got to get Rallying Cry and then try to prioritize selecting Earth boons.
I am the King of Olympus. Is some obedience truly too much to expect?
I don't live on Olympus. You're not my king.
Well, here we go.
I don't need to obey you, old man. Get over it, nerd. Feel better now? Now that you got all that out of your system?
My patience lately has its limits, young lady. I would advise you not keep testing them.
And I will not accept that advice, so thank you. Now, unfortunately, none of these are Earth boons, so instead, we're gonna get Static Shock. For this build, I don't really need magic, so it's the perfect time to pick it up. Our strikes emit chain lightning that bounces up to 4 times and does 15 damage each. And then I've got 1,200 gold right now. We have never been this rich. This is crazy. Mel is on her way to being the first underworld billionaire, I think. But first, we're going to invest a little money into our favorite shop. Let's grab Hasty Retreat. Gain dodge chance and move speed that increases the more boons you have. Our current bonus is +4, so that'll stack really nicely with Gale's +4 bonus dodge chance and move speed. So right now we've got +8. Basically 1 in 10 attacks will miss, which is nice. We'll also get the max life and see Selene.
And draw you down. Among the children of Nyx, Charon has always been one of the most reserved. The kinship that you have with him is not a commonplace occurrence, little star.
I guess I'll take it as a compliment that we're best buddies. Now, I know these two are the Olympus Rising ones, but I think for this particular build, Phase Shift is going to be best. Our Hex makes everything else move 50% slower for 4 seconds. The fact that we move 8% faster than normal will be zooming. We have kinship with Charon? I thought he just worked here. We've spent enough money in Charon's shop that at the very least we've bought his favor at this point. Zeus reluctantly drags his ass out to shoot a wimpy lightning bolt once while we take on Typhon head on. It's our patience that's running thin. Yeah, seriously. Zeus is one to talk. Jeez Louise. Alright, it definitely does sound like we've got a new song from Scylla and the Sirens, so I will probably shut up during this boss fight so that we can listen to it in its entirety.
You called it, Rox. Oh, look at gals, our #1 obsessive fan come to ruin our show for everybody else. One day, we'll get our own big security team to take care of little incidents like this.
I've little choice but to ruin your shows since you refuse to let me by. Though this time at least I'm here for you, Scylla. The will of Night demands it.
Oh, well, that figures. Can't make it big without making some enemies. Well, our audience likes our shows no matter what happens, like real fans. So do your worst, lady. All right, gals, from the top.
This one's a slow starter. Honestly, this very slow ballad doesn't really fit the all-out battle we got going here, you know? We get to listen to the song in its entirety as you kill the backing band and murk the front woman in record time. This is even more of a ballad than the love song. Yeah, the love song was like a power ballad. This is like a traditional ballad. Wow. I think it is another love song about Mel, though, from what lyrics I can pick up. Oh shit, when did No Doubt get here? Before, this is Gwen Stefani before she went MAGA Barbie. Got her. Alright, like before, I think we need to look up the lyrics to that song because it is kind of hard to pay attention to the lyrics when you are in the middle of a fight, and I want to know what that song was about. Did she say what the name of that song was? I don't know if she said the name. I feel like the other song she said what its name was at the beginning. Did anybody catch what the name of that song was so I can Google it perchance? Otherwise, I'll have to Google Scylla and the Sirens slow ballad. I don't think she said the name. Yeah, I don't even know what to type in. TS says I'm trying to find it. Okay, maybe if you don't mind, TS, maybe I'll let you take the lead on the search, simply such that I don't spoil myself on any of the other songs, and if you can identify which one it is, then I can look up the lyrics. If you don't mind. I think that would probably work best. I'm gonna pick up the life essence here. And honestly, we may as well pick up the Python scales as well, because we are literally rolling in gold right here. The name was, for fuck's sake, she's here to kill me again, isn't she? Fuck my various other lives. It really rolls off the tongue, beast. You can you can shorten it to FFS SHTKMAIS FMVOL. Smash song by Scylla and the Sirens. Alright. In the words of Bon Jovi, we're halfway there. The radio edit for that one is just, for fuck's sake.
Yours, Golly. Thanks, little one.
Alright, Fields of Morning. Let's go. We got Hermes.
Nemesis.
Ooh! Hey, girl!
How about a little friendly competition there, princess? Come on, let's see it.
I love when my crush just falls out of midair.
Here we go.
Then let's go.
I feel like they'd shorten it to, for fuck's sake, she's here to kill me again, isn't she? Fuck my various other lives, in brackets, yes. You're absolutely right, that's what they would do. I could just see it be a #1 hit, you know?
All clear. Lost to you again.
Again. Nem's never beaten me.
Who needs to sip ambrosia on the crossroads when we could be out here doing this together, right?
I mean, I love it, but I would also love to sip ambrosia in the crossroads together, so maybe we could do a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Vanquishing our foes with impunity is your idea of a good time. Although that's not to say I don't take satisfaction in a job well done either. Wait, what did you mean by together?
Oh, shut up. We used to spar. This is the closest thing. Don't know anybody else who can keep up, let alone get ahead.
A healthy competitive rivalry is all we have between us, then?
No, we need more between us.
I said shut up. What else do you want it to be?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
I'll get back to you.
Bow chicka wow wow. Oh my god, my trust has deepened.
Go on.
Are we one step closer to getting a Nemesis's pants? I mean, huh? Nemesis now feels closer to me and may soon be open to another offering. Hot.
Hear me on my authority.
Oh, I love that prickly pear. Alright, so we need to definitely prioritize earth boons here, and luckily, this is a good one. Stutter Step allows us to dash more frequently. Bronny says, is the real ending to this game just convincing everyone to have an orgy? In order to get the true ending, Mel must convince everyone to fall in love with her, and then they all convene at the hot tub. That's the secret ending. Oh my god, I love this game so much. This game fucking rocks, dude. Alrighty. Get rid of some of these blobs. What else am I looking for? Collect my reward this way. Thank God for the golden trees. It's easy to get lost around here. Sometimes I definitely need a little direction. Even more money! We're over 1,000 gold again. Holy moly. Is this what the 1% feel like? So much money I literally don't know what to do with it all? Alright. Here's the pond.
That one again.
The beauty of the Thunderbolts is that it also allows my hitch to spread throughout the battlefield, which is so helpful. I feel like we've got a really good combination of boons right now. They really play off each other nicely.
Silence.
Speaking of hitch, we're gonna upgrade Sworn Strike so our attacks deal more damage and hitch occurs. And golden tree. Lead me to my next objective, please. We got one here. We got one here. We got, ooh, Big Mac combo over here. Don't mind if I do. And there's the last one here. For the hydration brawny, I'll get to it in a moment.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, normally I would pick this, but I think we've got to go do a boon. This looks good, and it's a fated choice. This is called Master Conductor. I guess it's between Hephaestus and Zeus. Our chain lightning can bounce off of you and deals increasing damage to foes, so I can act as a conduit to make the chain lightning spread faster, and then it does plus 15% damage per bounce.
I grow strong.
So that's really sick. All right. We'll go see our friend next. Bouncy Lightning. That would be a good band name. You're right. You're right. I like that.
And there she is.
Hey, Echo.
There she is. There she is. There she is.
You must have hidden back when Nemesis was here. Big dark-haired daughter of Nyx that sometimes storms through these fields. But you don't have to be afraid of her.
Afraid of her. Don't have to be afraid of her. Don't be afraid of her.
Let's go, Pom Pom Pom. Double the level of a random one of your boons whose level is higher than the rest.
For me,
Smithy Rush has been upgraded to level 10. I think that's the highest level boon I've ever had. That's crazy. Our blast recharge time now is down to 2 seconds. It's just gonna be blast after blast after blast. I love it. All right, where are we going from here? Let's go this way. Blobs. We've also got a guiding tree. Oops. Literally ran into the mines. God damn, there's a lot happening here. Too much happening, if you ask me.
my boon from Chaos came alive.
Gonna make it so that my hex charges a little faster, because since I don't use much magic, our hex hasn't really charged at all. So hopefully those upgrades I just got will make it so we can actually use our hex. Now, I saw something happened here. Yes, okay, so our embryo has evolved. It's now Transcendent Will, which unfortunately isn't very helpful. It's a good boon, just not for this build. We restore 17 magic every second.
A sorrow spiller.
But it should morph again before our battle with Kronos, so hopefully we'll get something good for that final encounter. Okay, what I found so far in my research for the song is the wiki's list of the Siren's discography is wildly inaccurate. Like, it lists the 12-second jingle as they defeat you as a track? Oh, interesting. Okay. We'll keep upgrading Sworn Strike to keep upgrading our base damage.
I'm ready for you.
What I'll have to do is probably after we're finished stream tonight, I'll go back and watch the VOD and listen more closely to the lyrics, and then hopefully identify the song that way so we can look at the lyrics together on Thursday's stream. Maybe the person who made the wiki just sucked, so all they heard was defeat. Maybe, Beast. That's a solid theory, honestly. I'm gonna try to find it still. Okay, I don't want to put you to work, that's all, so
could get going
feel
now.
free to stop your research and sit back and relax if you want. I don't want you to feel obligated. Alright, we got my hex upgraded enough now that I can actually use it, which is good. And let's go to the shop, because I've got 1,200 gold burning a hole in my pocket.
Some seeds.
Buy everything you got.
Accept this message.
Uncanny Fortitude. Gain bonus max life based on your magic limit. I think that's enough earth boons now that the other boon should activate. Oh, it says we still only have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Weird. Oh, it must be because we had one of the Transcendent embryos equipped that gave us bonus elements, and that must be gone now. Okay, that's why. So now we're way behind on Earth boons. Gotta prioritize them, otherwise that other boon is never going to activate, which we don't want. Alright guys, I gotta take a quick break before we head into the fight with Cerberus. It is time to give Muffin her antibiotics, and tonight's a big night, because tonight is the last night of Muffin's antibiotics! Yes, we got through 30 days of giving a cat a pill. Shout out to me and Alana for getting through this tumultuous time. I'm sure Muffin is just as happy as we are that this is finally over. So I've got to go give a cat a pill. Wish me luck. It's the final night though. We've got it down pat at this point. Good news all around. So give me 5 minutes or so. Everybody take this opportunity to take a short break, move around, refresh your water, do whatever you got to do, and I will be back in a few minutes after we give Muffin her final course of antibiotics. Oh, I'm so happy to say that out loud. I'm so glad to not have to do this every night. Whew. Alrighty, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting. As Bronny so eloquently put it, I was just drugging Muffin. For anyone just joining us, Muffin just finished her course of antibiotics, thank God. Shout out to me and Alana and Muffin for getting through the last 30 days. We'll get a 2-week break now, and then she needs to go back to the vet in 2 weeks for a checkup, make sure that the infection is cleared. After all of these pills, it had better have cleared. That's all I'll say about that. So, very excited to not have to drug my cat every evening at 8 p.m. Get a little break from that. So, we are back and just about ready to go visit another fluffy friend, Cerberus. We're en route.
You're not going to step aside, are you?
Unfortunately, no. The corruption has a hold on him, but that's why we're here, to help him out. Also, hi Kirky, how are you? Happy Tuesday, or I guess Wednesday for you. Hope all is well. Good to see you as always. Alright, Cerberus is halfway down. This is when backup appears. The werewolves. No one invited you, werewolves. Get out of here. This isn't Twilight. Back comes Cerberus. And it means it's the perfect time for me to use my Selene ability. Wow, we got a really good 4 seconds of hits in there. Luckily, it's really easy to get behind Cerberus to fully take advantage of the backstab damage bonus. Ooh, that hit me good. I'll give you that one, Cerberus. Jeez Louise. Alright, he's almost down. There we go. Ah, it's always so good to see him.
Princess returns terrifying Cerberus to his senses and familiar form.
There's no better feeling than returning Cerberus to his senses and his familiar fluffy form. Good to see you, buddy. Beast has been soothed. I'll catch up with you in a bit. You go on ahead.
You're looking better already.
Which we love to see. Someday we're gonna get rid of that corruption for good. But for now, we will continue to do it over and over again, each time we head down into the underworld. Kirky says, I'm having a time. A whole bunch of money left my account, and my bank have found fraud. Oh, no. Kirky, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks so bad. Oh, my goodness. I hope that they're able to do something to assist you. Hopefully you're able to get the funds back somehow. That's got to be very stressful. I'm sorry, my friend. I hate that for you. Alright, let's grab a Fateful Twist.
Should come in handy.
Which gives us the Braid of Atlas. What is the Braid of Atlas? Our casts deal more damage. Okay, that's actually not super helpful. Alright, I think we're good for now.
One last try.
Fun fact, UK banks legally have to give you all your money back in cases of fraud. Oh, that is a fun fact and a good fact. Okay. Well, that's good news. Obviously a headache to still have to go through the process and wait on it and whatever, but good to hear. But hopefully you'll get your money back. What's up?
You tell Hades I said greetings.
Okay, we'll take it.
Run into him.
No more hiding in shadows.
They've got to do their investigations first. Yes, of course, and God knows how long that'll take, but hopefully not too long. Hopefully the process will be relatively smooth for you, Kirky. They'll get you your money back, and then you can take whatever steps you need to, secure your accounts, but yeah. Fingers crossed for a positive outcome, but regardless, I still feel for you for having to go through the process. That's frustrating. Very sorry to hear that, my friend.
Me. Get that, Golly?
Lots of stuff to collect in Dad's chamber tonight. We got a dig spot and a plant spot. Hi, Dad. It is me.
To think that you might stop the Titan forever. In my youth, I could not believe we were related. Yet now I realize I've grown old and wretched and wrathful, like him.
Wow, is being imprisoned actually a character building moment for Hades?
Lord Father, it was my wrath that brought me to this point. And how can you possibly compare yourself? Look what the Titan did to you.
We did this to each other. Gods and titans, doomed to live forever, yet learn nothing all the while. Do as you must, but take no vengeance in my name.
Wow. How is the god of the dead becoming the most self-aware, reflective god of them all? I love it. So much character growth out of Hades. Appreciate that, Dad. We are going to do Gigaros Dash. Our dash strikes surrounding foes with a punishing sweep that inflicts scorn. The sweep damage is 40, and scorn means afflicted foes take plus 30% attack and special damage for 10 seconds.
I have no more strength for now.
That's really sick.
You honor me.
Thanks, Papa. I assume Cerberus still has not warmed up to us.
The savage watchdog looks tentatively at the princess of the underworld.
I mean, I think tentatively is an improvement. I'm pretty sure at first it was straight up hostility. We'll take tentativeness. Still not ready to be pet?
I'd rather keep my hand.
But we're working on it. Slow and steady wins the race when it comes to building relationships with three-headed dogs. Alright, I am very, very happy with my damage output at this point of the run. We are absolutely melting these enemies. So this is looking pretty good for the ultimate result. What updated? Oh, a crawler. These little mice things. What is it about small, fast, scurrying creatures that make mortals go pale with fright and drive them to the brink of madness? Satyrs are perhaps the wiser, for they harbor no such fear. Instead, they use that fear against their enemies, and their innumerable furtive belly-crawling collaborators are all too happy to oblige.
A few more chambers.
I actually don't mind mice and rats. In some instances, mice and rats can actually be kind of cute. I know some people are really terrified of them. To me, it's never really been an issue. You guys know what I have an issue with, and it's things with too many legs. Mice and rats have a totally normal number of legs. I'm okay with it. Spiders and octopi and centipedes and all those things, on the other hand, well, now we've got a problem. Right. Oh yeah, we are absolutely shredding here. This is getting to the point where it's almost not fair. Wow, we are very, very, very powerful. Mice, rats, octopus. Did you see the octopus video I put in Discord? Of course not. I'm not clicking on anything with an octopus in it. Octopus just want to hang out and be friends, though. I feel like that's what people always say whenever I bring up my fear of octopodes, and my response to that is, there are lots of other humans they can be friends with, just not me. I'm not interested, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I have absolutely no interest in becoming friends with an octopode because their very existence terrifies me. Okay, I've made a discovery. The song we heard was just the same love song as before. Scylla and the Siren's Bewitching Eyes. Oh, really? I don't know if it's just because it's been a minute since we last heard it, but it really did sound different to me. So, interesting. Well, at least we have our answer, so thank you for going through so much work to find that answer for us, TS. We appreciate your efforts.
Let's go, you sack of filth.
But okay, it wasn't a new song after all. It was the same old love song about old Melly. But it was showing you how to cook octopus. The last thing I want to do is eat an octopus. I have no interest in how they are prepared or cooked. I just don't want octopus anywhere near me in any shape or form. Is that too much to ask? Well, now I feel like I need to go back to the previous VOD from last week when we heard the love song for the first time and compare it to the song I heard tonight, because it really did sound different to me. I'll need to put them side by side, I think.
These things.
Alright, we got a new Transcendent boon. Transcendent Talent. Oh, that's not really great for us either. It means we use 45% less magic, which in certain circumstances would be great. And these current ones doesn't really do anything for us, unfortunately. I also have a definitive list of how many songs they actually have now. It's not 7, it's 4. Okay. That's too bad. That's too bad. I would have rathered that it be 7, but... I mean, 4 is better than 1. We'll take it. Google's pet octopus delivery service in Canada. Stop it right now. Proper upbringing, an infusion boon. Well, you have at least 2 of each element, all your common boons gain rarity. We've got 5 earth, 3 air, 2 fire, only 1 water. So I'm gonna pick up proper upbringing, and if we have the opportunity to pick up a water boon, we'll take it. We'll activate that bonus. And at this point, honestly, not that we really even need more bonuses. I feel really good about where we're at in this build and the amount of power and damage output, but you can never be too safe, right? I'd rather overshoot than undershoot, that's for sure.
There.
There's one song you've at least not heard of yet. It's a banger, and I can't wait to see your reaction if you ever get it. Well, fingers crossed if I do, because I'm now very excited. We have 1,800 gold in our pocket. This is no joke the most amount of gold I've ever had at one time in this game. I can't wait to spend it all at the final shop. But what if we used more power? Sworn Strike up to level 8.
A couple chambers more.
We're almost there. Hi, Muffin. I'm gonna say hi. Come tell everyone that you finished your course of antibiotics. Everyone's so happy for you. 30 days of kitty cat pills have finally come to an end, and all we can do is cross our fingers and every other extremity that we have that the antibiotics did their job and the infection's all cleared up. Come say hi, Muffin. I don't know where you are because I'm a little distracted right now, but you should hop up here so you can say hi to everybody.
One left.
Done. Wait, did we not get a reward in this room? No, it was one of those rooms without rewards. That sucks. All that for nothing. Where are you, my babe? Oh, she's over by her chair. If she gets up in her chair, I'll obviously wheel her into frame. Yes, very, very happy we can close this chapter of the Muffin Antibiotics saga. My reward there was being a step closer to Kronos. Fair enough. It's a terrible reward. I don't want to be anywhere near that guy, but I suppose we have to get close if we want to take him down, so.
Made it through.
Alrighty, we are in the final room and we have 2,000 gold to spend. I'm going to start off with 2 Big Mac combos. Do I want 3 of that? I've already got 2 moon dust. I don't really need any more. I don't think I'm gonna buy that. Well, if I have money left over, I'll buy it, but I'm gonna prioritize this. We'll get a Hermes boon.
This message.
We'll grab Nimble Limbs. We'll grab the Palms. Get Sworn Strike to level 10. We've got 2 level 10 boons now, which is sick. And we're gonna upgrade Static Shock. And we do have money left over, so may as well buy you out, Charon. There you go. That's the first time we've ever bought everything on offer in the final shop, and we spent so much money that we got 3 obol points to redeem rewards in the Crossroads.
Be safe, Lord Charon.
Thank you very much for making the trip all the way down here to provide me with the opportunity to purchase your wares. Now we're gonna head in and fuck up Grandpa. Thanks for the pep talk, guy.
I'm home.
We meet again, my girl. I know why you continue to return. You seek more than these conversations of ours, but also that mirror and those squalid chambers down the hall. The single artifact I could not budge, but it is useless without Night herself.
Well, that's not good. Kronos has identified what our real objective is in coming down here. What is good, though, is that he is completely mistaken. It is not useless without Night herself, but we're not going to tell him that.
I'm not here for this house's former furnishings. You should know, you have at least one relative who would be most distraught if you're destroyed. You alone can prevent that, if you would end all this.
Oh, I intend to, but we are far past the point of preventing the distress of this supposed relative to whom you refer. What was already done is done, and there's no turning back. Regrets be damned. That is the very nature of time.
The story of this game is really turning into almost a character study of families, if you could put it that way. You know, from the outside looking in, this really is just one big family full of typical family issues. We had, you know, the very self-absorbed father who was not a very good parent to his 3 sons. He thought that they were not very good children to him. There was resentment on both sides. The children ultimately rebelled and, you know, got rid of old Daddy-O. And then Dad comes back because he's upset that he was pushed out of his own family and now is enacting revenge. But in actuality, he's just lonely and sad. Generational trauma is real, yo. Exactly. It's a disproportionately prideful family, but family either way. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's do this. Also, thank you for the clip, Bronny. Appreciate it. I'll get rid of the minions. There we go. Ow.
I have strength in numbers, lest you forget.
Yeah, but your numbers are weak. I'm shredding them.
Time shall not stop for you. Please.
That is the most old man thing he's ever said. Confounded? Really, Kronos? Next you're gonna ask me to get off your lawn? Holy moly. The more minions he spawns, the better Mel's KD.
I shall abide no disrespect from you.
Holy crap, I am shockingly low on health.
No!
No way!
Prevail against me once more.
That whole run, I was so cocky about how powerful I felt and how much damage I was doing. And it all came back to bite me. I don't even... What was even happening in that fight? I don't know how I lost that fight, to be honest with you. I just kept getting hit. Despite all my dodge chance buffs. Wow, I feel like I need a moment of reflection after that one. I feel like that was just poor play on my part after such a successful run to just end it like that. Time to uninstall and start the new Korok on. Jesus. Wow. Another unsuccessful run with that stupid embryo. Maybe that's my Achilles heel. Thank you for the hydration. Appreciate it. I think you need to go give Muffin a pet or two. Yeah, she's sitting right here. Hi, Beep. She's always a little unsettled, untrusting, after the medication, which, like, fair enough. She's like, Mom, are you gonna pick me up and shove something else in my mouth? I don't know how to tell her, no, baby, we're done. You wanna come up? You wanna come up and say hi? She's just wandering around. Harvest the kitty cat powers. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Would you like a bean in this trying time? I'll respectfully decline. I'm gonna respectfully decline the bean. Thanks.
Almost got there. But then almost isn't good enough, is it?
That's the first time Grandpa has defeated us in quite some time. I think I really did get cocky, I think. Which is unfortunate. Be right back, getting Chipotle and a smoothie because I'm too powerful to be stopped now. Jesus. Alright, drive safe. Looks like Dora would welcome an offering of nectar, so who am I to say no?
Hey, cool it with the nectar, would you, Mel? Ever since we tried ambrosia, I've been cultivating a much more sophisticated palate. For shade. No more cheap stuff.
Oh, now that I've gifted Dora ambrosia, regular nectar isn't good enough anymore. What have I done? I've created a monster.
Dora, the nectar of the gods can hardly be considered cheap. Most mortals go through the entirety of their existence without so much as a taste. And you don't like it?
You know, I do, but it's a little on the sweet side for me.
Oh, there's my kitty.
Me like
Come here.
royalty.
Like a spirit of unfathomable power.
Come say hi to everybody. Hi, everyone. I've done my medicine. Oh, I had my finger on the trigger and everything. We'll feast some other day. I mean, look, I can't stop you if that's what you decide to do. I'm just saying. If you're asking me for my opinion, no, I would not like a bean.
Prometheus refuses to elaborate about your past with him, Dora. But he believes you're going to remember soon enough. My worry is you're better off not knowing.
And what makes you say that? Besides the part where I've already told you I get a not great feeling just from sounding out his name. Prometheus, ugh, yeah, there it is.
He gave me the impression you forgot about him, and much more, by choice. If that's true, perhaps it's for the best. If only for the sake of your past self.
Forget my past self, Mel. My current self is pretty caught up now in getting to the bottom of all this. Isn't there some sort of witch spell you could do to jog my memory or something?
Well, now that I know of this specific connection you seem to have, it's something to work with. But are you absolutely sure it's what you want?
Oh yeah. It's gonna be something good.
Interesting. So, obviously, one of the biggest storylines in the game that we don't have answers to yet is who was Dora? She doesn't have any memories of her life as a mortal, but we know that there's a connection to Prometheus. Pulling on that thread, it seems even Dora's interested now. For a time, she did not care about her memory. She seems to have changed her mind, and in that conversation, we got the idea for a new incantation. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, TS. I don't think it's going to be good. I hope our Dora doesn't change as a result of all this. That would not be ideal. You know what's also not ideal? Look who's here today. The Eris warning sign is up. I do appreciate the advanced warning. On the bright side, apparently Moros is open to a visit to the taverna, so let's offer him some ambrosia. Go on a little date.
Lord Moros, I wanted you to have this either way, though if you're not too busy at the moment, would you care to share it with me at the taverna? I know this is sudden, it's just I'm past due for a little break.
Princess Malinois, it would be my pleasure. Would you please lead the way?
I love Moros.
So it can be a lot, of course. I don't know what's the better source of motivation. Those completely certain I'll succeed in everything, or those completely certain that I'll fail.
I have the same thought pattern frequently. The fates, they could anticipate the outcomes of my efforts and would chastise me sometimes for small mistakes I'd yet to make. It wasn't always as encouraging as intended.
Then where did you find the strength? Your responsibilities sound like they must have been a lot.
It all simply became a force of habit at some point. You practice a skill to a level of proficiency, then fear letting it go. Fear you'll never be as capable at other things.
I wouldn't have expected Doom himself to harbor such misgivings.
Well, perhaps I should have been born as fear. So then where do you think it comes from? Your source of motivation for your task?
I've decided it comes from the thought of finding more of this ambrosia out there. This is good.
Cheers to that, Mel.
Yes, it is.
Moros is cordial with a capital C. I wish it could be more like that. And the abs would be nice too, I guess. Yeah, he's a great guy.
I very much enjoyed your company, Princess. And thank you for the drink.
I stand by the fact that I want Mel,
like
Icarus, and Moros to be a throuple and to all live happily ever after, because I can't choose. She's a perfect match for Moros, and she's a perfect match for Icarus. So why choose? Let's just start a harem.
I trust so too.
We can invite Nem as well. All our favorite characters. You want Eris in there? I don't know about that. I don't know if I can have Eris in there.
I can't believe you stood me up last night, Trouble. Do you know how demeaning it is having to wait around for you at a beach in the middle of the night, all alone?
What? We had no plans to meet, as I recall, else I'd have honored them. You truly expect me to abandon the main focus of my task just to fight with you again and again?
I thought I felt something was all. That our times at the beach might just be a little more special to you than your boring job. But I guess I was wrong.
I can't tell if Eris is just pulling my leg or if she actually does like me. Maybe a little bit of A and a little bit of B. It's hard not to like Mel. I think she's got many admirers.
You guessed correctly.
But I also love how she doesn't entertain Eris's bullshit in the slightest. That's so funny. Can everyone see Muffin's little face here, just hanging out? Hey, let's go to the big screen for a second. There she is. Say hi, everybody. Can you look up here? There. There's your cute little face. There's your cute little face. Can you look up here again? Can't get her attention. She's looking at my hand. There it is. Hi, Beeb. I love you. I love you. What a good kitty. The real star. I mean, hello, Muffin. Everyone says hi. Do you know people love you from all around the world? Isn't that amazing? Yes, so amazing. I'm overwhelmed at the very thought, Mother. Alrighty.
What news?
What news? Unfortunately, Grandpa had my number last night.
This task. Why does it fall solely to me, Headmistress? Because Nemesis,
She is a burden. Had I not sworn to Nyx that I would watch over her children, I'd have cast her out for insubordination long ago.
Hecate, be nice. She's not a burden.
She's frustrated you haven't given her a chance. Her strength far surpasses mine, and she's trained at least as hard. I've seen it.
Why defend her thus, Malinois? Her attitude speaks far louder than she. I shall entrust nothing of import to one such as that.
Because her attitude is just a front. If you give her a chance and crack the nut, you'll find out she's very soft underneath. Well, I'm glad Mel is advocating for Nem anyway, because I love her.
Complete.
Alrighty, we get 6 nectars from that, and then
Dora's
most
memory isn't
importantly,
gone,
we
it's
can look
buried.
into some of these new
Time thinks
incantations.
it can't be stopped.
We've got
I think
temporal
otherwise.
fluctuation. This will remove immunity from Chronos to time-altering effects such as the hex of phase shift. Time marches forward, yet perception of its passage is susceptible to certain influence. We just need more F fabric for that, which we might be able to get. Then most importantly is this. Return of latent memories. Compel the shade called Dora to remember something about her long-forgotten mortal days. All we need to cast this incantation is 1 more S-dust, which we should be able to buy at the shop. So we might be able to do this tonight. One's memory can deceive, warping the record of reality to suit the mind's whims. Restoring it is delicate work. We can get insight into offerings, however. Reveal a complete list of each Olympian's boons, among other details, in the Book of Shadows. Through connection to the gods may come a greater depth of knowledge of their power.
Reveal within my Book of Shadows greater knowledge that I seek.
Felt your words.
It's just crazy how much content there is in this game. Like, it's just absolutely crazy that we're still unlocking stuff over 50 hours in. So you can now go into the page of each god and see all their possible boon offerings. All the different duo boons, how they get offered. That's crazy. Wow. Very cool. Okay.
You're here, Lord Charon.
I am most excited,
Good evening,
though, at the
broker.
possibility of buying another Stardust, which is exactly what we're going to do.
I'm short on bones.
I'm then going to sell a few things. Alright, that's all we can buy tonight. But we should have the supplies needed. Yep. Return of latent memories. Oh, I'm excited. I'm, like, nervous, but excited. This is it. We're going to find out who Dora really is.
Dora wishes to remember. She's ready. My true friend Dora, for you this is aimed. Regain the memories the Lethe claimed.
'Tis done.
Whoa. Dora, wait.
Where did she go?
Dora's
oh,
gone.
no.
Just needs a little time.
Damn it. Okay, I mean, I can't blame her. She just had all the memories of her mortal life come rushing back. She's probably a little overwhelmed. I guess she's gone somewhere to sort of process and sort through some of those memories, but unfortunately, I think it means we're not going to be able to talk to her tonight. We'll have to save that conversation for another time. But the incantation has been completed, so that's good. And then, ooh, we can get 10 Fate Fabric from Charon's Gold
Ordering
Rewards,
this.
which is what we need for the next incantation, so that's good.
All clear.
Hey, Nem.
Nemesis, for all the time you used to spend on the surface, surely there was something there that made it worth your while.
Imagine experiencing all your memories in one go. Even for a well-adjusted person, that sounds like a lot. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, there was. Mortals like to reach beyond their means, thinking they're just like us. I'd sniff them out and put them back in their place.
Put them back in their place. By punishing them in some inventive fashion, I suppose?
That's right. We all should get what we deserve. No more, no less.
But don't mortals already have ways to ensure justice is served? Like my father did?
Sure they do.
You've gone at this for 50 nights at least, Goddess. Is there occasion yet to give yourself a bit of a reprieve? You're putting yourself through a lot is all.
I've had reprieve along the way, thank you. The springs, the garden, the taverna, even just conversing like this. It's not as though I'm pushing myself in every waking moment.
Aye, we never can push ourselves as hard as possible for as long as we'd like. But you've come a long way, and in the off chance you're not keeping track, I am.
Thank you, Odysseus. I like that Odysseus is like my #1 fan.
Good. And I'll go farther still.
50 nights. But we're not done yet.
You're ready.
Got some plants to harvest. And some more seeds to plant in their place. And then I think that's it for tonight. Let's prepare and head out. I think I'm gonna switch back to the cards that I had equipped before and go back to my dual torch build. I am, however, gonna give this Transcendent Embryo one more shot. If we lose again, I give up on it. But I'm hoping with a great build. I'm actually gonna change back to Aspect of Malinois and everything. And hopefully this will be enough to get over the hump and get ourselves a victory. Now, in terms of pets, I'm gonna also take Hecuba to give us some extra bonus max magic.
And what are we to do?
Looks like we got a new trial. Multiple new trials, actually. We've got Trial of Flame, Trial of Gold, Trial of Glory, Trial of Doom, and Trial of Destiny. We've got lots of trials. Let's give them a try. Let's do Trial of Flame next. Burn through anything and everything that stands in your way as you engulf the fields of mourning in an inferno of Hestia's making.
Next trial coming up. Here already.
The goddess of the heart and the potential of her flames.
Yeah, we got all the high-level Hestia boons. Wow. Heroic, heroic, epic, heroic, epic, epic, heroic, heroic. So it's literally just Poseidon and Hestia boons. Fire and water. We're gonna inflict splash damage and scorch damage. Wow. Fire and water. I like it. And that's the boons we're gonna receive going forward as well. Clearly a theme to this trial.
This corruption.
Now these torches are different than the regular torches, so getting used to them is going to take some time. These are the Aspect of Moros torches. Our attacks linger for 2 seconds and explode in a blast if struck by your special, so it's a lot more area damage.
How you got so far so quick tonight, hot stuff? But you're not going any farther till you're properly prepared. Got to bring plenty of heat where you're going.
Snuffed Candle. You deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. 21% damage to isolated foes, and that'll come in handy especially during the boss fight. Firewater sounds like a Dionysus run to me. Yeah, so for this build and this weapon type, you need to use a combination of your X attacks and your Y attacks.
How on green earth do you reside now, niece? It resembles some of Demeter's rolling fields of grain. Who knew old Hades had a pasture growing in the underworld, if but a rather dismal-looking one, near as I can tell?
Ooh, duo, Scalding Vapor. If foes with Froth are struck by your fire effects from Hestia, they are engulfed in steam, which does 20 damage every 0.2 seconds. It's also a fated choice, which we love, so I'm gonna take that. Keep moving. Looks like all the enemies in this encounter have additional health, which is interesting. They can essentially take 2 hits without any damage, which is something to keep in mind. Yeah, the torches in this configuration are so different from the torches that I normally use. It's like completely different than my normal gameplay. Pyrotechnique. My scorch effects deal damage faster. Yes, please. And we'll see Hermes.
Poseidon's blessing done you any favors yet this eve? Mike's claiming it'll make you nigh invincible, but here's a little traveler's insurance just in case.
I love insurance. I'm gonna grab quick buck there. Because then we can pick up that money right there. And it's worth way more. And then we take all that money right into the shop if I can find it. Here it is. Food. We'll buy everything. Food palm. Grade wave strike. And grab another Hestia boon. Gain a chance to dodge, which is doubled against Scorch-afflicted foes. Our bonus dodge chance is 6%. That'll come in handy. And we'll continue to get more Hestia and Poseidon boons over here.
Smackers.
Yeah, I don't know if I like these torches so much. I mean, like anything, it takes some getting used to. I'm sure, you know, if I spent some more time getting used to it, maybe I would like it, but I mean, I just really like the basic torches.
Back to dust.
At this point, it's like, why mess with a good thing, you know what I mean? May as well grab a Fated Choice while we're in here. We've already got 1,000,000 boons, so we can go off the beaten path, and I'm glad I did, because that just fulfilled a prophecy. Good to keep in mind, though, that a combination of fire and water arts, essentially, is really good. We're gonna grab Slow Cooker. We've got a ton of fire boons, so we're gonna do a lot of extra damage now. These Chaos Trials seem like a really good place to knock off some of the Fated choices you wouldn't otherwise pick. Exactly. Because you're already decked out with so many good boons, wasting a boon or two to pick some of the Fated choices isn't a big deal. Yeah, Chaos Trials are good in a lot of different ways because A, it almost like suggests different builds to you in a way. It gives you a chance to like practice those builds essentially. It gives you great rewards, and then yeah, also gives you the opportunity to pick some different Fated choices. So all in all, I really like these Chaos Trials. They're worth doing, in my opinion. Flash Fry. Make things blow up. I like the sound of that. Alright, that was all of them. Got one final stop before we see Cerberus. To our favorite shop. Increase our max life, and then pick up a pomegranate to increase
Moonlight, guide us.
Alright, let's finish this.
What is it you think you're guarding, hmm?
I gotta scratch my nose so bad. Ugh.
You will stay out of this.
Do have Death Defiances this time, thank God. It's not like when I fought Kronos a minute ago. One little death's not the end of the world. Like a kitty cat. I got 9 lives, or well, at least 3. There we go.
Shades, leave him alone.
Chaos trial complete. Now I can scratch my nose in peace.
Ferocious, fully clean, and multi-headed Cerberus descends again into the comfort of his pit.
You're welcome, buddy. Beast soothed.
Done.
Trial cleared.
Return to Shadow now.
Reality restored.
I did not necessarily expect that you would pass this trial.
Alright, that's another one down.
Did what I had to do.
What do you think, Muffin? Are you impressed?
Commander?
Wait, where's Skelly? What the heck?
The 3 gifts of the Veil, to be bestowed to one deserving of the title of Knight's Champion, beckon the fierce princess of the dead to prove her unequaled prowess to all.
I'm doing my best.
Oh, I don't know.
Chaos has very low expectations of us. Yeah, seriously. I mean, better to have low expectations and exceed them than high expectations and constantly fail them. Alright, so as I mentioned, I am going to give the Transcendent Embryo one more go. I'm going to take it back into the underworld. I don't think I'm going to do any...
For the realm.
Any fear tonight. I think I just need a W. The last 2 runs now have both ended in failure. So I think I just kind of need to get back to baseline. Get back to success. We're starting off with Transcendent Affluence, so any gold we gain is worth plus 160%. So for the next 8 areas, we want to prioritize money where we can. And then we're starting off with an Ares boon. He would welcome a gift of nectar, so we'll do just that.
No war can last forever, but we shall always be family. Isn't that so, my lord? This is but a simple reminder that there's more to unite us than the thrill of the fight.
You've given me far greater gifts than even this fine nectar, which I do of course appreciate. But the slaughter you have thus far caused, that is truly second to none.
Glad I could, make you proud, uncle? Cousin? I don't know what our relation is, but anyway. Glad you liked my slaughter.
I sense the possibility of concentrated violence from your current whereabouts. Soon then the killing shall commence. You need but choose the means by which it shall be done.
When you put it like that, I'm gonna grab Stabbing Rush. Our dash will create a row of falling blades along our path, which will deal 60 damage. And I'm sure will come in handy.
Rest again for now.
Alrighty. Let's start this run off, shall we? So many blades on the battlefield. Love to see it. Love seeing my boons activate. Means I picked a good choice.
Some nightshade seeds.
And now, let's go Poseidon, seeing as we saw the value of Poseidon boons in that Chaos trial. See if we can replicate that build a little bit. Do a little bit of fire and water.
Olympus.
We can also gift Uncle Poseidon some nectar.
Lord Poseidon, so many mortals know you as the Earthshaker. For the land and sea alike bend to your will. But I'm so deeply fortunate to know you as my uncle. I won't forget your kindness and spirit.
Mel is such a smooth talker, man. My goodness.
You needn't waste your nectar on me, niece. Not like I can drink it all the way from here. Perhaps that's just how it is with offerings. Mortals, they leave us strips of fresh cooked meat and things like that. What was I on about?
Pretty sure Poseidon has 1 brain cell, but anyway, nice guy.
Some of the newfangled boons we've all heard haven't always swept you off your feet, but we do still have certain older blessings closer to the ones your brother used to get. Why, here's a few right now.
That was an interesting comment. Let's do the initial damage bonus of Hydraulic Might. It only lasts for 10 seconds, but we can do a lot of damage in 10 seconds. And now let's go see Chaos. What do you got for me? Oh, before we grab that, fishing. Void fishing. The best type of fishing.
Victory.
Projelly?
I caught a projelly.
I think it's the first time we've ever caught a projelly. A relatively uncommon tentacled denizen of the infinite abyss. A primitive life form with a nonetheless indisputably long-lasting design. Yeah, way too many tentacles for me. No thanks.
Recently, a daughter of Nyx entered my domain. Such is her likeness that I mistook her for her mother goddess at first. For many beings appear similar to me. I shall permit her here.
I assume they're talking about Nemesis? Did Nemesis enter a Chaos Gate? Interesting. I think we're gonna go Fixated Strike. For the next 5 encounters, whenever we use magic, it'll prime until the next location. Which would be bad, but I mean, if it's only for the duration of that one encounter, that's not actually that bad. Afterwards, our attacks deal plus 43% damage, which is awesome. And it's a fated choice, so I think we gotta take this one. And we'll go get some more nectar. Tentacles from the Abyss. What in the Lovecraft have we caught? Speaking of Nemesis, look who it is.
A bit of extra gold, then earn it. Now heads up, they're coming.
Sounds good to me. I love gold.
About damn time.
Let's see it, Nem.
Out of my way.
Try not to use much magic here, if I can help it. And we're still up 17-4, so clearly that's an okay strategy. $31-5, 32-5 actually. Dang.
Like a fool.
I love you, Nem, but that was a blowout. I actually got an achievement too, Fair Fight, for earning 1,000 gold competing against Nemesis. Wow. You made me rich, girl.
Tell me something, and don't you dare mock me or you'll regret it. How do I get into Tartarus? Managed to make it through the fields, then hit a dead end. Kept hitting it.
Oh, Nem, wow, actually speaking up and asking for help? Admitting that she's reached a dead end? This is actually quite impressive coming from her.
Tartarus is sealed off. The only reason I'm able to get in is because not even Kronos can take away my birthright and divine authority over the place. Although, if not for Headmistress, I wouldn't have known how to use it.
No help at all. Forget I even asked. Got to be some other way inside, and if not, just have to make one, I guess. For now, enjoy the lack of competition while you can.
Typical Nemesis response. So she's never made it to Tartarus, which makes sense. We're the only one who can make it to Tartarus.
And you.
Guess we're not going to see Arachne on this run, though, because Nem just stole that door, which means we're going to go get a Hestia boon, which, honestly, I'm okay with. Again, fire and water build. I'm in a lot of magic in this fight, but that's okay.
It's clear again.
Hestia would welcome an offering of nectar. Well, then you'll have it.
Please accept this, Great Aunt Hestia. Your generous support means a lot to me. I know there's so much I can learn from you.
Now I've nothing much to teach. You seem a recluse, much the same as I, besides, although a looker still. But it's been nice to have made your acquaintance.
I mean, I don't think recluses and lookers are mutually exclusive concepts. But anywho, thanks for the compliment.
Don't quite know how we're managing to hold back Typhon from reducing this whole mountaintop to ash. Must be the lightning, flames, floods, and earthquakes and the like. If you've got any bright ideas yourself, just come on up.
I've already been up multiple times. Ooh, cardio gain. Whenever your attack or special deal damage, restore magic.
Very well.
6 magic restored per strike. That's gonna be sick. She's not wrong, though. Mel sure is a looker. Yeah, I can't dispute that.
Laughable.
Oh, Mel trash talking in the middle of combat. God damn, girl. I mean, I love it, but god damn. Welcome back, Beast.
Harry's did you, whenever there's a bloody dust-up, tempers flaring and all that, he will do everything he can to draw it out. This must be quite a big dilemma for him, mind.
I'm gonna grab the epic stutter steps so we can dash more frequently, and then we're gonna try to earn some money by killing these enemies as fast as we can. Nice. 81 gold. We'll take it. And then we'll go spend it. I don't know why, but Chipotle gave me free tortillas? Hell yeah, we love free.
Lord Charon set up shop.
That's great. Buy everything Charon got tonight.
Old Charon must have ample time to spare now that he isn't busy sending souls to their eternal rest. Although I do suspect that we can keep him plenty busy in service to us here.
I'm certainly helping him make lots of money, I think. I'm gonna go Heaven's Strike here. Our attacks will inflict blitz. Words of wisdom from the Stygian boatman. And let's go increase our health. Thanks, Chipotle. I haven't had Chipotle in ages. Oh my god, like literally ages.
Suffer no more.
Nice. Plus 25 max life. And then I need to increase my max magic. So as much as I would have loved to have gotten the Selene boon here, we gotta go this way. Never had Chipotle, we don't have them here. It's good. I like it. It's nothing, you know, mind-shattering or anything. At the end of the day, it's still another fast food restaurant, but I think it's good for what it's worth.
A gift.
Alright, so we now have a new boon from the Transcendent Embryo. We got Transcendent Discovery. We have a 78% chance to find plus 100% resources with our gathering tools. As well, the other Chaos boon morphed. Our attacks now deal plus 43% damage, and we don't prime any magic.
Why, thank you.
Don't tell me the last time you had Chipotle was when you made me Tokyo Drift in Orlando. No, I've had it since then. Although that was one of my favorite times. They had one near my old work, but it didn't survive 2019 for some reason. I would have been less surprised if you said it didn't survive 2020. What happened in 2019? Everyone just stopped eating Chipotle?
Hear me, on my authority.
Ooh, we gotta do this. Hit surrounding foes with a powerful splash as they start to strike, but you prime 30 magic. Obviously, we don't love priming, but that's not a huge prime, and that's an epic boon, so the splash damage is 80.
Yes.
I think we gotta get that. And then, honestly, we can make up the difference by going through this door right here. First, though, we're gonna check this out. Yarn. Let's grab the yarn. So our next blessing will have a greater rarity. Nice. Quiet room before we see Hecate.
What concerns you?
Headmistress, why is it that we have to keep this up? I've passed your test repeatedly. We're each needed elsewhere.
You may be strong, but not yet strong enough. And evidently quite impatient, too. Shall you attempt to talk Kronos out of a fight as well?
Of course not, but I could be halfway to the morning fields by now if not for this.
Alas, that things don't always go our way. Go on now, vent the anger that you feel. We each have much of it to spare.
Alright, if you say so. I'll vent my anger. Wow, we did a lot of damage there.
Arise again, sisters.
Oh, dang it! She cursed me right away. I felt like I didn't even have a chance to dodge there. Don't worry, piggy. We'll be okay. Just keep jumping. There we go. Hecate's 2 for 2 on hitting me with the transformations tonight. But yeah, we were a sheep on our last run, and now we're a piggy, so at least we're switching it up. Real use down here! Gotcha.
I think you won.
I think I did too. Test complete. We passed it with flying colors.
Not so much as a single cut or scrape, and thus depart. Such strength and agility as can stop time.
This is just an example of how great this game is and how impressive the attention to detail is. There is unique dialogue for if you enter this boss room at full health and then leave at full health. Like, the amount of unique dialogue in this game is insane. I love it. I love all the little acknowledgements.
Yes.
It's so great, and it makes the game feel so personalized. Also, very cool that I didn't take any damage during that fight. Oh, look who's here. Ugh.
Ah, so Poseidon gave you his blessing, has he now? What are you going to do? Pour water on me?
Fucking scalding hot water if I can help it. Alright. I'm not gonna buy anything there, I don't think. Nothing particularly helpful. I'll save my gold and we'll head down to Oceanus.
Onward.
Onward and downward. Me and my puppo. Wonder what song we'll get from Skilla this time. Kind of sounds like it might be the ballad again, so I'm gonna have to listen closely this time to the lyrics.
What the?
You think this is their usual song?
Hecuba, go fetch.
Guess we'll find out once we get to the bottom. Ooh. Double boon room. Yes, please. I'm picking Grandma. I know it's gonna piss off Ares, or Great Auntie, but choice is clear. Snuffed Candle. You deal more damage to foes that are nowhere near other foes. Again, that's gonna be very helpful against bosses in particular.
I do not begrudge your decision. I am most grateful for it, since it means I can do this.
Ares loves a good excuse for violence,
Let's
doesn't
take it
he?
easy now. He wants a fight, does he?
Yep. He always wants a fight. He's Ares.
Predictable.
Luckily, his circles only seem to come down in a straight line, so they were fairly easy to dodge.
This was but an inconsequential skirmish, and even still, it was such a delight.
I'm really glad you enjoyed yourself. Jeez Louise. Visceral Impact. After you take damage or a foe is slain, spill plasma, sometimes twice. And then let's go spend money. Got 796 gold, meaning we can buy literally everything. A Zeus Spoon. Power Surge. Whenever you use magic, a random surrounding foe is struck by lightning for 30 damage. And then we are going to upgrade... I'm going to upgrade that, actually. Power Surge. Now there's a pleasant afterword to being displeased. Zeus, take notes. Yeah, seriously. Ares took that the best out of any god or goddess we've encountered so far.
At last, a worthy
He was actually
opponent.
cheerful. He just took it as an excuse to fight, and he loved it. So I'll take that. No bad blood between me and Ares. Wow, we are shredding. Uh-oh, that was insane. That might have been the fastest we've ever killed that rat.
Terrifying.
That was bonkers. There's barely time for the music to kick in. Let's do buried treasure.
All for you.
All for me? Thank you, Uncle.
Breathe it in. Olympus, I accept this message.
Your chance-based effects are more likely to occur except for dodge or daze. You have a 40% greater chance for any of your effects to activate. That's pretty good. I'm then gonna get the splintered shield and the Exing remains. And we'll go grab a pomegranate. I've decided to treat my sleeplessness with cherry pie? Heck yeah! That was the right decision, Kirky. But yes, I hope you brought enough for the class. Whew, sneezing in the middle of the battle is not ideal. Okay, we survived. Phew. Excuse me. And we are going to increase Heaven's Strike so our attacks deal more blitz. We'll grab some nectar.
Must have been my chaos spoon just then.
Yeah, we got another Transcendent move. We got Transcendent Celerity. Our move and sprint is 25% faster. Holy crap. Mel, you're so fast. Maybe you should go run a marathon after this. This is crazy. Okay, I've got to go magic here. Definitely need to increase our max magic a little bit. And then we're gonna go see Skilla and see what song she's singing tonight.
Are you familiar with the Enchantress Circe? She mentioned that she knew you in her youth, though I'm uncertain if you were on friendly terms.
The Enchantress Circe. No, that doesn't ring a bell. The only Circe I knew was the talentless, pathetic little runt of the litter of Helios himself. What has this other Circe got to say?
Damn, okay, no love lost between Skilla and Circe, noted.
She gave me the impression you were always rather boisterous, even back then. Perhaps already practicing the kinds of songs you think shall bring you fame.
It's no secret I always knew what I wanted to be, lady. Always knew what I was meant to be. Circe and so many others, all they ever did was get in my way. Same as you.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not unsupportive of your dreams and goals. You just are always in my way. I want Skilla and the Sirens to succeed, but if you could do it somewhere else, that would be fantastic. You're right, though, TS. This is the usual song. Drums. No more guitar. Just a solo for you now, Skilla. Yeah, if they were to let you pass here and maybe throw a gig at the crossroads afterwards, exactly, that would work out for everybody. Why can't we do that? Hire them at the taverna. Iconic last words there, Skilla.
That's quite enough of them.
Great show as always. I enjoyed it. Alrighty. On to the Fields of Mourning. I'm not going to buy any of that.
Close
Instead,
enough.
we're just going to move forward. As Skilla would say, we're going down, down.
Mustn't stay for long.
Further and further down. Alrighty. Increase our max health. Perfect.
Grow golden once again.
Guide me, tree, guide me.
Vitality.
Luckily, Mel is super fast right now, so we can run around the fields. No big deal. Nice. Grab our pomegranate, and I am going to upgrade Heaven's Strike again.
That for sure.
More blitz we can
That should have
get,
done it.
the better. And now, I think we've got to go Magic and Selene double feature. A little bit of a double header here. A magic-based double header.
I'm not your prey. I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Nothing escapes the notice of the Silver Sisters. I in the heavens, the goddess of the hunt on the surface, you beneath the earth, and the witch of the crossroads between realms. Now, we no longer merely observe, but act.
Talk about a dream team.
A goddess may cross your path.
I'm gonna do the Moon Water, which is the healing spell.
Moonwater.
And it should gain an additional boon if we can level it up far enough from Zeus. Forgot to mention I got a strawberry cheesecake smoothie. It does not taste like a strawberry cheesecake, but it's good as fuck. Excellent! I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it, despite its false advertising, I suppose.
And now my claim.
Alrighty. We're all done here?
Flourish.
Nope, there is one more thing we can pick up. There's some bones over here. And now we're done here. And I'm so fast, I don't even gotta bother with those enemies. We can just Naruto run all the way back over. And we're gonna go boss fights with
My blood is not for
the
you.
vampire to get a great Auntie Hestia boon. Bye-bye, vampire. That was easy.
No blood where you're going.
Nope.
Seeds.
Why is there all this pie and talk cake while the stores are closed?
I accept this
I know,
message.
everyone's eating and drinking yummy stuff right now. It's making my tummy rumble. Let's go glowing coal. We might be able to shoot some fireballs. And we're gonna go this way. I'm definitely gonna need a snack after stream. I don't know if it's your guys' talk, but literally my tummy is starting to rumble a little bit here. Hey, there's so many enemies here. This is crazy. There we go. Grab the pomegranate now, and I'm gonna keep upgrading Heaven's Strike. I'm gonna grab our monetary reward right here. And where to next? You are all snacks. Oh, thanks, Kirky.
Show me the way.
Kirky doesn't just have a way with puns, he's also got a way with words. Offers around penguin bars. What are penguin bars? I'm interested.
My Chaos Boon just changed.
What do we have? Chaos Boon changed into Transcendent Celerity, so we move and sprint 25% faster. I gotta be honest, I thought that's what we already had. So, I don't know. Bars made of penguin? What in the ever-loving animal cruelty fuck are those? Hopefully just, bars inspired visually by penguins? Otherwise, Bronny's gonna get a knock on the door from PETA any second now. They're chocolate biscuit bars with cream in the middle. They're a staple UK snack. I'll have to try one sometime. It sounds delicious. Honestly, I'm not gonna get any of that. Instead, I'm gonna save my money to go spend at the real store here.
Mine.
Pick a flower and then buy out everything Charon's got.
Grow strong under the stars.
Whenever you use your hex, gain plus 15 gold. Again. And then you can use it more. Beautiful. Gold and healing, and you can use it more.
Poor mortal's through an awful lot. No thanks to Ares here. At least he's been occupied with our own troubles for a change, haven't you, laddie? That way most everybody else can catch a break.
Ooh, duo boon.
But dearest Lady Hestia, our troubles are of grave concern to more than mortal kind. Ours is a conflict of the highest order, and irresistibly draws each of us to do our part.
Honestly, it's so crazy how the god of war, the guy who's literally dripping in blood, is one of the most level-headed and reasonable gods around. I think that says something. Alright, 4th degree is the duo boon we're offered. Our fireball effects from Hestia inflict wounds with even greater power. So the only fireball effect we have from Hestia is that one we just picked up, the glowing coal. So the TLDR is I've got to work that into my rotation now. Gods, what I wouldn't give to be the creamy middle between Ares and Hestia goes back to Lurk. Wow, Noella, you are an icon. That was the best come out of Lurk message I've ever heard, or read, rather. 11 out of 10. Thank you for that. Also, thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good evening.
Tormenting him, are you?
We got lots of fireball hits in on Cerberus, which is good. Yeah, fireball definitely is a good thing to mix in, I think. It's like 500 damage a pop. Wonder how long Noella was here waiting for someone to mention cream. That's the real question.
Better. Cerberus, you're free.
You're free, my sweet boy. Poof up.
The bestial, triple-headed guardian of Tartarus regains his senses once again.
Thank goodness. Beast soothed, just the way it should be. He's fluffy, and he's happy.
Feel better, Cerberus.
I love my doggos. We got one doggo with us here, and then we just helped out our big doggo. Now we head down into the final area.
Made it.
Alrighty, restore HP and see what's for sale. Gain 25 max life. And increase to your life limit, but not your current amount. Okay, so it just increases our max life, but doesn't restore any health. That's fine. We'll grab that. And then we'll go down.
Going down. Ground floor.
I'm coming for you, Grandpa, and this time...
No, I'm here.
I'm gonna kick your butt, I promise.
We bid you a warm welcome to the depths of Tartarus.
How kind of you. Floating around, wrecking stuff. That's why I love these torches. So good. Alright. Before we go, we've got a dig spot.
Some seeds.
I'm gonna heal. Now we're gonna go get some pomegranates. Warm pie is served? Oh. Perky, this is such a tease. No, I want warm pie and ice cream. I'll be right over, yep. On the way. Let's level up. Snuffed candle. That'll come in handy when fighting Grandpa. Do some extra damage. And then let's go see Papa.
Greetings, Father.
Daughter, answer me something. How is it that the Titan's armies are well organized enough to siege Olympus, when the Titan himself cowers here in Tartarus?
We have another Titan to contend with there. Prometheus is leading the attack. I don't know how exactly he got free, or what he truly wants, other than vengeance on the gods.
Is vengeance on the gods an insufficient desire in itself? I wanted nothing to do with his sentencing, but your Lord Uncle Zeus, well, he would always claim that he could fashion more creative punishments than I.
Interesting claim to fame, but suits Zeus. Okay, let's do... Let's do Gagero's dash, and that'll stack with the dash we have from Ares, the stabbing rush. So we're gonna do a lot of damage when we dash.
The resting hound of hell makes plain he wishes not to be disturbed.
Okay, fair enough. I'm not even gonna bother trying to pet you tonight. Enjoy your alone time, and I'll see you guys soon.
Who else?
There's so much happening on my screen. There's so many colors and explosions and lasers and... Wow, that's a lot to keep track of, honestly. Good lord. Alright. Earn a blessing of the moon? Yeah, let's try it.
You cannot hide from us.
Just gotta slay my foe, who's got all the buffs. That's okay, because the buffs are clearly not gonna be enough. Easy.
Monument cleansed.
Monument cleansed. Let's upgrade our Selene boon. Alright. Our Hex restores more HP. And then Tribulation. Our Hex also activates any after you take damage effects from your boons. Cool.
There at last.
I like that. Let's go Hestia.
Oh great, the treasury.
I just saw clickbait saying that GTA 6 is going to be a 676 gigabyte install. Can you imagine if a game was that big? I mean, one day they will get this big, get that big, because you can think how big games are now compared to how big they were 20 years ago. One day they probably will be 600 gigabytes, which honestly is a little bit terrifying, but I don't think we're at that point just yet.
Who needs gold anyway? In the name of Hades.
What do you got for me, Grandma? Pick up the fated choice. That actually fulfilled a prophecy, so now I'm really glad that I did it. If that were true, I'd say they probably just don't even want people to install their game. Yeah. Seriously. I mean, the PS5, like the standard PS5, only has 500 gigabytes of internal memory, so if that were the case, you couldn't even play it on a base PS5. Which, I think might be a bit of a problem. Speaking of problems, I've taken a lot of damage very quickly.
As expected.
Quick heal there. Quick dig here.
Something changed about my Chaos Boon.
Now got Transcendent Mind. You have plus 74 max magic. Oh, that's actually a really good one. Wow. Alright, finally we get a good boon heading into the final leg of a run. Thank you, Embryo. There's so much happening in such a small space. Trying to just keep moving, but whew. That was tough. Alright. The final room.
This is it.
We've got 1,400 gold to spend. As always, starting off with the big Mac combo, moving into the Uncle Poseidon boon. Our casts also immediately hit foes with a powerful splash that inflicts froth. That can stack with the fireball ability. We'll get plus 50 max life. And then some palms to upgrade our Heaven Strike once again. Couldn't buy you completely out of stock this time, Charon, but I did what I could. I've actually still got 645 gold left over. Too bad he doesn't have a tip jar. But before we go fight Grandpa, we're gonna grab these resources here and this lore point.
The tyrannical Titan's stolen fortress beckons, for the moment undefended and exposed, either because his forces have been scattered, or his certainty of victory complete.
Or perhaps both.
Well, let's go fuck him up, shall we?
One way in.
I'm coming back for revenge, Grandpa. You may have bested me earlier tonight, but I'm coming back much stronger.
Welcome to my house. Angry now as ever. Do you wish to know exactly how I reawakened to Typhon, my girl? Or how I managed it without you gods detecting what I had in store?
Please indulge me, Grandfather, for I do so enjoy your tales.
You would never believe it if you knew. For you are narrow-minded, you and all the gods. I have outsmarted you. And I shall overpower you as well.
Whatever you say, Grandpa.
A little gift. I have more guests I wish for you to meet.
Yeah, Gramps, now let's get you to bed. It is way past your bedtime. You taking your pills today, Grandpa?
You waste your time.
We are doing so much better with this weapon. I'm not taking nearly as much damage because I'm able to keep space between me and him versus the dual blades. Obviously, you have to get up close and personal, opening yourself up to receiving more damage. I think the flames or the torches are just my weapon of choice. Why fix something that's not broken? These things never let me down. I think I've just got to stick with them, honestly. Ah! Damn it. He actually didn't really hit me while I was frozen, though. Wasted opportunity, Gramps. Dang it. Is he summoning more minions than usual? Definitely getting stuck in more time bubbles than usual, which I don't appreciate. Sitting here, Grandpa, I can toss a fireball at you. It's gonna absolutely wreck you! Revenge is mine! Ah, that feels good. Alright, he may have beaten us once tonight, but he wasn't gonna beat us a second time.
Of course.
GG!
By now, I think we've each made our desires rather clear.
Then go and take a good look in that mirror whilst you flail. And do hurry, for I shall never be gone for long.
It is a little bit concerning that he appears to have narrowed down our true objective, but again, he clearly doesn't grasp the full plan. He thinks we can't use the mirror, so he's got a bit of the plan, but not all of it. So that's the good part there. Regardless, victory is ours! It's our first victory in a while, because we lost at the end of last stream, and then we lost at the beginning of this stream, but we're back on track now. Victory. Love to see it. Alright. Down goes Grandpa. We can get some more Z-Sand. We actually fulfilled a prophecy, apparently. The prophecy I fulfilled is Born to Win. Oh, it's the prophecy that we get by completing a run with the Transcendent Embryo. I got an achievement pop for it and everything.
I have what
So
I
we
need
never have
for
to do
now.
that again. We can switch up our heirlooms going forward, which will make things infinitely easier as well. We don't have to stick with the one. That must have been all the Kirky Cherry Pie luck. Yeah, I think that tipped us over the edge for this victory.
To the abyss of the subconscious, I descend.
So if you remember, the last time we did this and we spoke to Zagreus, he took 2 steps back from the plan, essentially. He expressed doubts and hesitation. He says he doesn't want to fight his own family. And he wasn't really willing to help us last time. Apparently he secured Hades' spear, which is going to be instrumental in our plan to stop Kronos for good. But until we can convince Zag to hand it over, we're kind of SOL. Let's hope there are no more zigs in your inroads with Zag.
Oh, my dream, she says. Well, come on then. This is hardly what I'd call a haunting. Just standing around waiting to be haunted. It's mildly foreboding at best. Nowhere near the unnerving sensation one would expect. Wait.
Hi, I'm here to haunt you.
Oh, hi, sister. Back to haunt my dreams some more. I didn't like where we left off, arguing over our relatives and our duty. Besides, Father always says no fighting in this house.
I didn't feel good about it either, and I couldn't help thinking about what you said. I know you were being honest with me about your concerns. All this must be so much to take in.
Believe me, I'm absorbing it as quickly as I can. We have this sinister grandfather who's resorted to all-out war against the rest of the family. One way or another, he needs to be stopped.
That's right. And I've been trained in how to stop him, though unfortunately it requires you to do some of the dirty work. The worst of it, in fact. I can understand why you would be reluctant.
So what do we do? Say we proceed as planned. I get Gygaros to you, you do something to it. I use it to destroy Kronos in my time before he takes control in yours. Then everything would be all right.
Well, I assume so, yes. We can't anticipate exactly what shall happen in a world without time, but it's existed in that state before, and can't be worse than letting him prevail.
But if Kronos is gone, what happens to you? You're here because of everything he did.
No. If Kronos hadn't taken Father's throne, we'd be together as a family. He denied me a father, a mother, a three-headed dog, you. And some evening he'll deny you that and more if we don't act.
How could we ever forgive Kronos for denying Mel a three-headed dog? Never. Unforgivable.
Okay. It's just, it turns out I have a sister and I don't want to lose her over this is all.
Aw, that's sweet.
I don't want to lose you either, Zagreus. I want you back. You and all the rest.
Well then, I'd better get you Father's spear. I'll have it for you next we meet. I promise.
Excellent. Okay, I'm glad Zag's come around, which means we're one step closer to finishing this.
Thanks, brother. Leave Gygaros in your chambers for me, and we'll go from there. For all our sakes.
So I guess we're just gonna have to defeat Kronos one more time to get the weapon. We're getting real close now. If we delete time, do we also delete the universe? TS says we're only deleting time. Space should still be fine. Well, I mean, Kronos was defeated before, and I know he wasn't technically defeated permanently, but he was defeated pretty semi-permanently. He was defeated for a very long time, and everyone was okay, so I can only hope the same thing would happen here. Wait, I provide performance-enhancing buffs? You sure do, Kirky. Authentically Ashley! Hey, how are you? Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. What were you streaming tonight? You were streaming Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Hell yeah. I love me some Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2, specifically, is one of my favorite games of all time. So, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hello, raiders. My name is Tallara, and we are currently playing Hades 2. This is my first playthrough of the game. We're getting pretty close to beating it now. We've got almost 55 hours in, so that should go to show how much content is in this game. 55 hours, and we still haven't rolled the credits, but we are getting close now. We just got back from an underworld exploration, and before I end stream for tonight, we're going to explore the crossroads. Specifically, I cannot wait to speak to my shade friend, Dora. She has recovered her memories of who she was as a mortal, and I cannot wait till Thursday's stream to find out what she has to say. So let's explore the crossroads here before we call it a night. Oh my goodness, it's your first playthrough of the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise. That is so exciting, Ashley. Well, there you go, guys. If y'all want to check out someone playing Kingdom Hearts for the very first time, go give Ashley a follow, will you? That's really, really awesome. Blame Vi? I mean, I would say thank Vi. Kingdom Hearts is fantastic, so I'm really glad that you're starting this, Ash. That's awesome. Kingdom Hearts is a great series. You're gonna love it. It's a bit, like, messed up, and you have to, you know, sort of suspend your disbelief at times. The story can get a bit convoluted, but it is so much silly fun.
I think my brother might be coming around. Perhaps I am. There has to be a way.
There has to be a way. We're getting real close to it now. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Is Dora back? She sure is, and she's got a giant exclamation point. So, let's see what she's willing to share with us. Dora, I know your memories have come back. What have you remembered? Oh my goodness, Kirky! What the heck? Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Noella. You know you didn't have to do that, especially with what's going on. So, thank you very much for being so generous, Noella. I know you're in lurk mode, but enjoy your sub, ad-free viewing, sub badge, all that good stuff. What the heck, Kirky? Back-to-back gift subs. Ashley, enjoy your gift sub. Compliments of my good friend Kirky. Ad-free viewing, sub badge, emotes, all the excellent perks. Thank you so much for your generosity, Kirky. I really appreciate it very much. Also, hey RCB, Kingdom Hearts is a vibe and a half. Seriously, I cannot express to you how much of a chokehold Kingdom Hearts 2 had on me at age 12. It was just the best game I had ever played. I loved it so much. So I hope you can enjoy it as much as I did when I was younger. All right, guys. It's time to talk to Dora. Here we go.
I remember everything. About why I forgot everything. I did something pretty bad, Mel.
Whatever it was, you don't have to tell me. Unless, of course, you wish to. In which case, I'm listening.
Yeah, the thing is, I just kinda ruined everything for everyone. For everyone who's mortal, anyway.
What are you talking about? That couldn't possibly be true.
Well, imagine there was once this big storage jar, right? Like you'd keep pickles in, except the gods loaded it full of everything that could possibly go wrong. hate, heartbreak, air loss, halitosis. You name it.
I think it was Meerkat who hypothesized that Dora is short for Pandora, and it appears that theory is being proven true. When Dora was a mortal, it looks like she opened Pandora's box.
I'm not following. Why would all mortal vices and failings be placed within this particular jar? It sounds like you may be thinking of some sort of figurative representation.
No, it was a real jar with all that stuff, and well, I'm still shaky on the details. Let's chat about it more some other time. I'm beat.
Whatever you like.
Oh, that's all we're gonna get for right now. I mean, I'm obviously not going to pressure her. She has to open up to us on her own time. We did get an achievement, Haunted by the Past, and our codex on Dora has been updated. Did she forever curse mortal kind to suffer their innumerable ailments, or did the gods, or did the fates? Does it matter? What's done is done. I feel bad for Dora. So she voluntarily gave up her memories because she didn't want to remember what she had done. Open up, huh? Oh god, right, like the box? That's terrible.
The power to destroy a member of your family. It can't be the only way.
Are we going to mention that Tiff had a crush on Roxas? Well, if this is Ashley's first playthrough, she hasn't met Roxas yet, but when you meet Roxas in Kingdom Hearts 2, Ashley, keep in mind that 12-year-old me had a huge crush on him. And that he's voice acted by Jesse McCartney.
It's an auspicious night.
Alright, we completed a ton of prophecies, which is fantastic. First up, Haunted by the Past. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening compel one of her closest shade companions to remember that which she once chose to forget. We recovered Dora's lost memories, and we get 2 ambrosia as a reward.
The shade we know as Dora is undaunted by her past.
I don't know if undaunted is the right word, Moros. Then we've got Born to Win. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening carry the transcendent embryo of primordial chaos from the start of her night's journey to the very end.
Whatever pact you formed with chaos shall be sealed.
Next up, we completed Master of the Sea. The daughter of the god of the dead shall earn a variety of boons from Poseidon.
The seas are at your call.
And last but certainly not least, we completed Mistress of the Hearth. The daughter of the god of the dead shall earn a variety of boons from Hestia.
Fiercely loyal is the goddess of the hearth.
Damn, 4 prophecies in one night. That's pretty impressive. Now, ooh, it looks like Moros is open to visiting the hot springs, so let's do that.
Have you experienced our hot springs yet, Lord Moros? The waters cleanse the body and the mind. I'm headed over if you'd care to join me.
I was about to say, I don't think we've been to the hot springs yet with Moros, and Mel's dialogue there sort of confirms it. I think this is going to be our first hot springs trip.
Why, I don't see why not. I've seen and heard about such springs as these, though never been.
I was going to say time to take your shirt off, but, I mean, he's already done that, so... Honestly, what else is there to see? Well, I can think of one thing.
Just right.
Oof.
Time for a little date.
That such a place is hidden here.
Wow, Moros.
So, what did you and the Fates do for recreation where you're from anyhow?
He's so flustered. Oh.
Have I mentioned they like to weave? Their weaving was their occupation and their passion. I never got too good at it myself, and all they needed was the 3 of them, so...
I know an excellent spinstress who could maybe help with your technique. What did you do while they were busy spinning away?
Well, I would travel the world to witness mortals in their final moments. Look them square in the face as they perished, often in horror.
Damn, that's bleak.
You do this for recreation's sake?
The nature of the role leaves little time for recreation, and it's all I could do to make those final moments dignified. Though I don't think the gesture always comes across.
I'm sorry.
It's a tough job you got, Moros. I don't think many people thanked you for it.
I've not felt so refreshed in, well, it's been a while now. Thank you again.
You're simply glowing, Mr. Doom Incarnate. Glad we could have that time together. And now look who's here.
Come here.
Eris.
Ugh.
Thanks for all your trash. What's up?
Hey, babe, I kind of got you something.
Oh!
Didn't want to make it a big deal or anything, so here. for always being sweet.
I think Eris is actually sweet on us. What? At first I thought she was calling me babe ironically, and I think she was. But she's starting to mean it. She got me a gift? What the heck? Who is this and what have you done with Eris? Tia says, I've been saying.
A nectar bottle. Thank you, Eris. Though we're breaking from tradition here. What if we just kept giving each other the same bottle back and forth? What then?
It'd be total anarchy.
God knows you love some total anarchy. Alright, well that's cool. I love to get a gift.
Showed that wretch again.
I sure did, Mistress Hecate.
Zagreus and I finally reached an understanding. He knows what needs to be done. But I wanted to ask you something, Headmistress. With Kronos in the past, there's truly no other course but to destroy him.
Oh, blood and darkness. He's got to you, hasn't he? Your brother, at least, if not Kronos himself. Why are you asking me such things when you have come so close to the completion of your task, Malinois?
Well, for one, we're on the verge of destroying time itself. For all you've taught me, I've never fully understood the repercussions this would have.
We cannot know such repercussions ere they come to pass. Our charge, your charge, is to stop Kronos, whatever it takes. I trust you shall require no additional reminders.
None.
Alright, so we've got enough Z-sand now for the dissolution of time and the disintegration of monstrosity. We just need more V lenses. We also need to go down and get Gigaros. We also found a new incantation, Path to Desired Blessings, but we need more F fabric.
Welcome, Lord Charon.
Always good to see you here, sir. Alright, speaking of F fabric, we can buy some here. We can also buy some more nectar, because that always comes in handy, and sell that weird jellyfish that we fished up last night.
Perfect condition.
Oh, I forgot we were getting more fate fabric delivered to us. Well, that's okay. We can always
Now
sell
we
what
wait.
we don't need. But, in the meantime, we can do that new incantation. Path to Desired Blessings. Blessings are fickle by nature, much like the gods themselves, but so too do they have their patterns. While viewing boons in the Book of Shadows, you can now press Y to track any offering requirements. Cool.
Kataskionaski. So mote it be.
I love new incantations. And then we can actually do another one since we have all this F fabric. We can do Temporal Fluctuation. This will remove immunity from Kronos to time-altering effects such as the Hex of Phase Shift.
Time cannot be withstood, not even by itself.
Your intent was true.
2 incantations. Love it. Hi, Morgan. Good night. I hope your foot feels better soon.
You made it.
Good to see you. Alana's here telling me my time is up.
It's snuggle time.
I know. We're just finishing up here now.
Nem, you care so much for mortal justice. Where's your passion for ours?
I know. It's late.
Kronos
We're
took
almost
everything from
done.
You said
She
we
did
all should
say
get
it's
what we
snuggle
deserve,
time.
Well, that's the thing.
It's
If you knew
snuggle
anything about
time.
mortals, they had it better once, when Kronos ruled. Called it the Golden Age.
How splendid that must have been for them. If only Kronos could have been so generous with his sons and foster children. You think him being somewhat nice to some mortals makes up for what he did?
Morgan says, Tiff, go snuggle her now. And Tia says, sorry, Alana, we'll wrap up in a minute.
No. Look, what if this is what we deserve?
We deserve better than this, Nemesis. Living in shadows, denied our families. Don't you want justice for them? Fine.
So it looks like we can invite Nem to go to the taverna. I didn't realize that option would be disabled if I talked to her first. I guess now she's not in the mood, but next time we come to the crossroads, we'll be able to go to the taverna with her. Not sure what these ducklings are doing. All here in a line. They're gonna follow me now, I think. Mother duckling. And last but certainly not least, or oh no, actually we've got
Grace.
2 people to speak to tonight. I was going to say Odysseus is the last guy we need to speak to, but we've got a surprise visitor. One at a time though. Odysseus, hello.
I take it you're the reason Icarus is back. Always seemed like a good lad. I kept my mouth shut at the time, but I was disappointed when he left.
It was his choice to make. I think he always valued your experience as well. He didn't get to have adventures like you back when he was alive.
Who does, goddess? Though clearly he picked up some know-how whilst away. Even got wings to show for it. Think you might have an extra set?
Oh, I don't know.
You could always ask him.
Oh, well.
I wish I could snuggle Rory right now. Oh, I hope you guys get the opportunity to have some snuggle time in the near future, Morgan. Alright, let's plant some plants here. Plant 3 of those. Perfect. And now, last but certainly not least, it's my guy. It's Icarus, and we can give him some nectar.
Can hardly feel this bottle. Just his weight. Though I still have fond memories to fill the gaps. It's funny. I've lost track of how long I've been dead, but still not used to it entirely.
Perhaps it's impossible to become entirely accustomed to the way we are. Though, I'm surprised you have any nostalgia for a time when you were young.
You're one to talk. How many times have you reminisced about your quiet evenings listening to the river and the frogs? Sometimes we forget the pain, and sometimes it's all we remember. Though I'll remember this too.
Damn, Icarus, that's deep.
So you really do wake up each night back there, entirely refreshed, and with a newfound resolve to achieve your life's ambition, that sort of thing?
Cannot relate.
You make it sound so automatic. My physical recovery may be mostly second nature by now, but my motivation certainly is not. You think I never get discouraged?
I've never seen you discouraged. Though maybe you just hide it well. What do you do if you succeed, eh? Pursue some other hopes and dreams?
That's not something I've given any thought.
I get
I'll
it.
pursue
First
you.
things
I
first.
mean, what?
Be safe, Icarus.
You too, Melly.
I hope Icarus likes his new decor. We got him these little rugs and this little fountain thing. Hope he enjoys it. Regardless, good to see him. We spent quality time with both our boys tonight. Got in the hot tub with Moros. Had a nice conversation with Icarus. We got 2 incantations. And speaking of, we're now going to get 3 because I harvested some wheat. We can now get the Green Hand of Gaia. This will improve gathering from soil plots that you harvest all flourished soil plots at once. Nice. Those sufficiently experienced may draw greenery from the earth, much like water from a well.
Kataski Onaski. So mote it be.
Talk about a productive night. We did 3 different incantations, we completed 4 different prophecies, we defeated Kronos, spent some quality time with many of our companions. 'Twas a good night. So we'll head into the training grounds because when we come over here the game auto saves, and this is where we will pick back up on Thursday. Again, we inch closer and closer to that finale. We're just going to need to defeat Kronos probably 2 more times, and Typhon probably 2 more times. That's what it's looking like. And then I think we're going to make it to the end. So we're getting close, folks, but regardless, thank you for hanging out. It is time for snuggle time now. That's right. Me and Muffin. Muffin is over here on her chair. We've got to go. We've been summoned. So thank you all so much for hanging out tonight. As always, really, really appreciate it. It was really good to see you all. I hope you have a fantastic hump day tomorrow. Happy hump day to everyone on the eastern side of the globe. Still Tuesday over here, but it'll be hump day soon. I will be back on a Thursday night for some more Hades 2. So, well, not quite 48 hours from now. 42 hours from now, we'll be live. Not 42, 40. Anyway, 40-something hours from now, we will be back playing some more Hades 2, continuing our overworld and underworld runs, and defeating Kronos and Typhon for what might be the final few times. So hopefully I will see some of you guys on Thursday. If not, like I said, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Kirky for the gift subs. Thank you to Ashley for the raid. Thank you to Idaho for the biddies. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, that's it for me. Have a great rest of your night, everybody, and I will see you guys on Thursday.